It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Are you a redhead?
Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah. Why?
It is National Love Your Red Hair Day.
True beauty is about hair color.
November 5th, National Love Your Red Hair Day.
National Love Your Red Hair Day.
All right, Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. Don't call me that.
Why shouldn't I? It's a pejorative term.
It's such a pejorative term.
What should I call you?
That's beautiful.
You know what else I just realized?
It's showtime.
Here's Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS. Good morning, everybody. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'm Jeffrey Griffin. Welcome to the midweek. That's right. You made it to Wednesday. Good for you. Hey, Christian, don't tell the boss. You know they don't like it if you have food or drinks in the studio, right?
No, you're not allowed that.
Yeah, well.
I'm not getting in trouble.
Well, my bride, the lovely Miss Vicky.
You're going to blame it on Vicky now?
No. Boy, I'm glad I got her name right. She brought me a. This is incredible. I've never had one like this. Is so good. I don't know if she made it or she bought it or she stole it. I don't know. A red velvet muffin. It's really good. So I didn't get around to it until right before showtime. And then it fell apart. My fault, not Vicky. So I had red velvet crumbles in the studio. So that's what, don't tell the boss.
Okay.
You know, he's not a fan of that.
Yes.
Anyway, oh my goodness.
Nope, don't tell.
Don't tell. All right. It is the day after Election Day. We've got all the results from counties and municipalities around the Piedmont Triad coming up a little bit later in the program. We'll tell you who won. And if you don't hear your name called, then you did not win. Right off the bat, you want to give away something, Christian? Let's do.
Sure.
Mitt Romney is coming to town, right? You all know Mitt, Republican candidate for president, the executive in charge of the Salt Lake City Olympic Games, governor, right? Just a senator. Anyway, Mitt Romney, he's part of the face-to-face speaker forum at Wake Forest University. They are going to be in the Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum tomorrow at 7:30, and I've got tickets. And I want you to have tickets. I want you to go. 336-777-1600. Call right now. If you first person 777-1600 to call into Christian Snyder and ask politely for the tickets to catch Mitt Romney, part of the face-to-face speaker forum at Wake Forest University. And that is such an extraordinary program right here in the Piedmont Triad. Miles and I had occasion to go 2 years ago when former President Bush was at the Joel Coliseum. And so I was just delighted to be able to take my son and hear a former president, occupant of the Oval Office speak. And President Bush did not disappoint. That was a fabulous night for father and son. And so, folks, it's what a lineup. Just what a lineup. Cynthia Erivo is coming later. I think after the new year, she'll be here. So those of you that are Wicked fans, you know who that is. Magic Johnson was supposed to be here in the fall. That did not work out, but he's going to come back another time and be here. So again, that speaker, face-to-face speaker forum at Old Mother So Dear, he is top flight, A grade, number one. I mean, these are the biggest and the brightest and the best. So coming up tomorrow, 7:30 at the Joel Coliseum in the Twin City, Mitt Romney. And I think Christian's got somebody on the line. But stick around. Don't touch that dial. We may have more. Nod, nod, wink, wink to give away before all is said and done. Packed show coming your way. We're going to visit the green room in a couple minutes. I got your Wordle clue, which is pretty easy today. One of the easiest ones we've had in a while. And you can get the streak up to 3. Remember, if you started on Monday, you can do it. So let's not skip over that. We've got Rewind from CBS, another magical musical moment for the midweek as we continue to highlight, share, and celebrate songs for the season of Thanksgiving. Then in hour number 2, Clay will be here as we get online. We'll check in with John Childress for This Week in Carolina History, and we'll get you ready for the Thursday night showdown, though NFL preview action coming up. Las Vegas on the road at Denver. Have to find out. At arm's length, even for the casual fan, you have to go, Denver's really good this year. Las Vegas, really not so good this year. So, do the Raiders have a chance? Well, yeah, we're going to find out. They do have a chance. Every team. You can lose any game on any day at any level for any reason. And then the other side of that teeter-totter, you can win any game. We'll get you squared away with everything you need to know with Hondo Carpenter Sr. from Sports Illustrated. He'll be with us to talk about the Thursday night showdown, which is tomorrow night on WSJS. Our coverage will begin at 7:30. In the 9 o'clock hour, off the beaten path we go with Ty Collins. That's always a lot of fun. We'll get ready for the first week of the high school playoffs with Pigskin Preview and Dave Pulaski, and another story of gratitude before all is said and done. Christian, I want to speak with you. About something else. All right. More food conversation, right? What would we do without food?
Delicious.
All right. Always. Growing up, what was your favorite kind of macaroni? And before some of you roll your eyes and go, what a ridiculous question, I contested this with my mother all my life. When I was a kid, I liked the macaroni that's made in a pot.
Mm-hmm.
You cook the pasta, you stir in the cheese, a little milk, a little butter. Yum, yum, yum. My mother liked the macaroni that came out of the oven. Now, as a child, I was fiercely oppositional. I just could not. No, Mama, I don't like that. It's not real macaroni. Jeffrey. And so you went back and forth over the years. As an adult, I changed my mind. I think after serving up 184 million boxes of macaroni to my own children, I've kind of embraced the whole macaroni really should go in the oven. Now, for Thanksgiving, I do the Jeffrey version of macaroni. I'm not sure anybody else in my house likes it, but they tolerate it, and I'm grateful for the grace. I do macaroni and cheese, homemade from scratch, and I add in pimento cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It just speaks to my soul. I like it. There are plenty of leftovers because everybody else is not as enthused as I am about it. Now, what about you, Christian Snyder? Does macaroni come in a pot or does macaroni come out of the oven?
As a kid, macaroni came in a pot
Yes.
in the shape of a bunch of little characters
Okay.
as a child,
Okay.
but it didn't happen much.
All right. I only had the elbow kind.
Yeah, it was more the elbow kind because they were
we
cheaper.
didn't have any funky shapes and all that. But all right, now as an adult.
As an adult, I do really enjoy baked mac and cheese. I don't have it often because
Okay.
it's really heavy for the
Now, do
arteries.
you make it or does Jenna make it? Does somebody else in the family make it?
I don't typically make it. Jen and I work together to make it,
Okay.
and so she mainly cooks the meals. I'll cook most time, but
I
not all the
will
time.
say this: the macaroni at K&W is outstanding. Always has been. I would give them a free pass because when I would get that as a kid, my mother would go, that's out of the oven. It's K&W, it's different. It doesn't matter. The rules
Right.
do not apply.
It's served on a line,
it's
doesn't care.
different. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay. But do you do anything funky, or does Jenna do anything funky with the macaroni and cheese when you make it at home? Like I do pimento cheese. Do you have anything else, or do you just abide by the rules?
I love her. She goes overboard sometimes.
Okay.
And she adds like too much of the ingredients because we don't know.
Oh, it's rich.
Yeah, it's extremely rich
Oh,
sometimes.
good for her. I'm a rule breaker too, Jenna. Go ahead, girl. It's all right. Never saw a recipe I couldn't tweak.
But I'll tell you this, Jeffrey. I meant to tell you before.
Yes.
This past weekend, I actually had pimento cheese on a burger.
Oh, good. Yeah, bacon on it too?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Bacon and pimento cheese go on burger. Absolutely. Good for you. Your soul feels more enlightened now, doesn't
Yes.
it?
It's been a long time since I had pimento cheese.
And the bacon was crispy?
No, they actually failed on the bacon. I was really disappointed.
No.
I was really disappointed.
Who serves flabby bacon? Oh, my.
I was hoping for more, but
Can't get into
was
heaven
all right.
with flabby bacon, just so you know. But I'm really proud of you. That's great.
I'll give him a
Good.
passing grade.
Good. All right. You've never had this kind of macaroni.
Okay.
And rarely, when people use these absolutely definitive words and they're inappropriate,
Mm-hmm.
they're incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
You always, we never,
Right.
always and never are rarely the correct term. Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. You've never had this macaroni.
Okay, I'm intrigued now.
And guess what?
What?
You don't want to.
Okay. I'm less
don't.
intrigued.
Now, there may be a Triad Today listener who goes, yeah, I'll try that. You can get it at walmart.com. They don't even sell it in the store.
Oh, gosh.
Mayday warning.
Right.
If a grocery store, like yesterday, we had the Oreos
Oh,
that taste
gosh.
like turkey.
Yeah.
You could only order them online. There's a reason. Because no store would surrender the shelf space.
Right. Right.
That's why it's available only online. This is walmart.com, and it's only $1.48.
Oh, okay.
Now, for $1.48, to tell you the truth, I'm tempted to get it just to see how bad it is.
Right. Right.
But you can get a 3-pack for $4.44. I'm not doing that.
No, that just one is one and done.
Yeah, this
We're
is
good.
a one and done. All right. It's a single package. It's available at walmart.com, mercifully available only for a limited time.
Okay.
Again, Mayday right there. From Kraft, macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
The cease and desist letter is on the way.
They know how to make it, but I'm terrified now.
It's apple pie flavored macaroni and cheese.
Nope.
As they put it, for the holiday season.
Or just no.
And now,
Okay.
here's the exact description. The marketing people apparently went overtime. It's packed with cheesy, appley, cinnamony goodness.
Does cheese and apple go? Well, no, I guess cheese and apple can go together sometimes, but not in a mac and
No.
cheese form.
I know some people put a slice of cheese on their apple pie, and I make fun of those people too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jeffrey, you've never had it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Don't want it. How about that? You want to go there? All right, no, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. All right, and so, and I hate to be the one to break it to you, but if you need to know, if somebody told you before now, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, but yeah, it's the comforting taste you love now with a shockingly delicious, savory, and sweet pairing. Shocking is an apt description.
I was about to say, you hit the mark on that one.
Each box includes sauce mix with seasoning, so you just need the milk or butter. I knew that part. Everybody with a head knew that part, right? There are 2-year-olds who make their own macaroni and cheese at this point.
So it's in the cheese sauce. That's
Apparently.
discouraging.
It's in the seasoning. I just
Mm-mm.
appley, cinnamony, cheesy. Said nobody ever. Not available in stores, available online, walmart.com for a limited time. $1.48. I'm assuming it's a box just like you.
Right.
There
Right.
you go.
You know, people will buy it just to try
I
it.
told you I might try it once just to interrogate my children.
Yeah, you should buy it and say, "Hey, how about some mac and
Just
cheese?"
pretend
Don't
it's
say
normal,
anything.
right? Just pretend. Don't tell them.
Just say you're full. Go ahead and give
Hey,
them
we
a
are
big
having
helping.
macaroni. What are we having for dinner, Dad? Oh, I'm doing macaroni. Is that okay with y'all? Oh yeah. You don't have any? I don't feel good. I'm good. Y'all go ahead. Really, go ahead. I'm just gonna sit here with my tea. And sometimes I do that.
Yeah.
What are you gonna have, Dad? A piece of garlic toast and some tea. Really, I'm good. Go ahead. And
Oh
then
gosh.
just watch them. I'll try to get the phone out and video it because this is going to be epic. One for the ages. Wow. I would have thought they would have promoted this maybe closer to April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I can see that.
Woo! There you go. So I can hardly wait to see what tomorrow brings. We had the turkey flavor Oreos, which maintains its #1 on the least wanted list. Now we've got apple cinnamony macaroni and cheese. Goodness. All right, let's begin as we always do, honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Biscuit King, where everything is delicious, made from scratch. Biscuit King, home of the good enormous biscuit. Star Spangled Banner, performed this morning by Macy Gray.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the the perilous fight, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Every week, millions of fans unite for the thrill of NFL football.
Today is the day. Let's go all the way.
Catch every play, every touchdown live on WSJS. Experience Sunday night primetime, Monday night football, and Thursday night primetime. Feel the adrenaline with Sunday afternoon doubleheaders. Get the scoop with NFL Preview and NFL Insider every Sunday morning. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a sausage biscuit for only $2.19. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
The heat and rain have held you back, but cooler days are just around the corner. It's time to reignite those outdoor ambitions. Whether it's mulch, sand, gravel, topsoil, or stone, Black Sand Company has everything you need to transform your space. Visit them online or call 336-788-6411. Your outdoor vision deserves the best materials, and Black Sand Company delivers. Don't let the weather dictate your plans. Start building your dream outdoors today with Black Sand Company.
At Second Harvest Food Bank, they believe everyone deserves to eat. Too many families across Northwest North Carolina are struggling to keep food on their tables. With your help, Second Harvest Food Bank can change that. Together, they can make people's lives better and build food secure and healthy communities for all. Give today and become a meal maker, volunteer, host a food drive, or lend your voice and advocate. Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina, Shore Fair Drive in Winston-Salem. Online at secondharvestnwnc.org.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem.
Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
is how we prevent it from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
let's stop child abuse before it ever happens.
Hi, this is Aaron.
And I'm Jamie.
Join us for the CNC Auto Show.
We're true automotive experts who work in our own auto repair and maintenance shops each week. We love answering your car questions, and no matter the question, we have the answer.
Having fun each week is key, and the laughs are guaranteed.
So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the CNC Auto Show, right here on News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS.
Don't you wanna see me go bouncing down the road?
Hey, kids!
Good morning. Good morning.
And now...
Good morning from Jeffrey Griffin on Triad Today.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Congratulations to Michael. Michael called in. Michael's got tickets to go see Mitt Romney at the Wake Forest University face-to-face speaker forum. If you didn't win them, then just hang around. There may be more on the way. Time for us to visit the Green Room. Charity Hampton is there. Good morning, Charity. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Sister Mary Robert, correct?
That's it.
All right, so which one? We all remember the movie Sister Act. Which one is Mary Robert?
Mary Robert is the shy and very quiet sister who kind of bursts out of her shell once she meets Mary Clarence.
Okay, you're the young nun on the block, right?
Yes, that's me.
And girl, you can sing, can't you? I bet I know so. Talking about the Little Theater of Winston-Salem's production of Sister Act, Disco Meets the Divine in this feel-good musical comedy that's equal parts laughter, heart, and soul. Opening night coming up, what, Friday night, Charity?
Yes, sir. We open on Friday night.
And your habit is all washed and ironed and ready to go?
Absolutely. Not a wrinkle in sight.
That's what we like to hear. So what's it like to be a part of the cast? You know, it's a bit different when you bring to life a story that has been so beloved and so a part of everybody's movie experience, right? We all were in the chorus of Sister Act at some point, weren't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The movie is such a classic, and I've loved it for years and years. So it's been a really amazing time bringing it to life. It's definitely different than the movie. It has a lot of different original songs, and but they're all so fun and so infectious, and it's just going to be such a great time that you'll still love the movie, but you'll love this even more.
I love it. Sister Act. It's going to be at Haynes Branch Theater. Opening night is Friday. It'll run this weekend, Friday, Saturday at 7:30 with a 2 o'clock Sunday matinee. And then the 13th through the 16th next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7:30 with a 2 o'clock matinee on Sunday. And then we'll wrap it up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 20th, 21st, and 22nd at 7:30. And then November 23rd, a Sunday, 2 o'clock matinee. So you got a pretty long run. You're ready for it. Your stamina's up. You're good to go, Charity?
Oh, yeah. So we've already been rehearsing for multiple weeks. I think we're on like week 9 of rehearsing. And so we are pumped and ready to go. So we're so excited to get this in front of an audience.
I bet you are. And the audience is excited to see you up on the stage. Folks, you can get tickets at the box office. It's going to be at Haynes Branch Theater, downtown Winston-Salem, or you can get your tickets online at ltofws.org. Charity, what's your favorite moment from the show?
That is so hard because there are so many, but I have some amazingly fabulous castmates, and I just love watching them every night, but especially Fabulous Baby with Dolores and her 2 friends at the nightclub. That's one of my absolute favorite moments.
So, yeah, we've got Dolores Van Cartier, right? Mother Superior, Mary Patrick, Mary Robert, and Mary Lazarus. And this all runs about 2 hours and 40 minutes. There's an intermission. And like the movie, you have to have the conversation with your kid, but what we suggest is maybe 13 and older, but you know what's best for your family, right?
Absolutely, yes. There is a bit of crime involved, so definitely, viewer discretion is advised, but you know exactly what your family needs.
And then, and Charity, this is, I guess, the point that we wanted to drive home with this production of Sister Act. When it really comes down to it, at the end of the day, it is about radical love and acceptance, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Like, there's so many moments that you'll find that in this show. And just, it's so important, especially nowadays. So that's the message that we really want to push, is radical love and acceptance throughout.
Charity Hampton as Sister Mary Robert, one of the many stars you'll see in the Little Theater of Winston-Salem's production of Sister Act. Opening night this Friday at 7:30. Charity, break a leg, and please give our cast the best. I know it's going to be spectacular.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Love that show. Love that movie. Great story. Great music. Go and check it out. We'll be back with more News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
A night at the bank. A sea of blue and black roars. The atmosphere is electric and the stakes are high. An epic battle for the crown. Friday, the MLS playoff clash between Charlotte FC and New York City FC is do or die. Win or go home. Coverage starts Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Our city, our crown.
We're gonna take the crown.
Charlotte FC on WSJS.
Again, St. Bede story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain scent beads into the washer. Scent freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent maracas smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
Piedmont Triad area weather. We have a chilly start to our Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine coming in, though. We also have some increasing winds coming in. With the wind and the very dry air mass in place, we have an increased fire danger here. Highs are ranging from the low to mid 70s. Clear for the early morning, low 45. Now a dry front coming our way, helping to cool us down a little bit tomorrow. The high low 60s with some sun. Sunny on Friday, the high 65. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hello, Triad. This is Todd Starnes, and I'm so happy to have you be a part of the Todd Starnes Show family in the Triad. Each weekday, we've got you covered with the latest on politics, faith, and culture news, along with the top news makers and your calls.
Just let me do the talking. I know it's hard to believe it.
So join me today at 12 noon on your home for the Todd Starnes Show. News, talk, sports for the Triad. WSJS.
Yesterday, I thought Duke was just a basketball school. Then I witnessed Duke Blue Devils football. All in, all blue, all season. And there's nothing better than cheering for Duke Blue Devils football right here on WSJS. Let the competition beware. The Devils are coming. Schedule and tickets available at WSJS.com.
Stay tuned for this important Publix service announcement. Publix now carries Le Bleu, so find a bottle or a case of Le Bleu ultra pure bottled water at Ingles, Food Lion, Lowe's Foods, Walmart, and now at Publix. Your body will love Le Bleu.
Compare the taste and purity of Le Bleu Ultra Pure Bottled Water with any other bottled water and let your body make the choice.
My body loves Le Bleu.
So this new dose is, nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Jeffrey Griffin with Triad Today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Could be, not necessarily should be, could be some patchy fog around the Piedmont Triad this morning. And we are under a warning for an increased fire danger until 6 p.m. tonight. It's dry, it's windy. Folks, if you got to burn something, how about just not today? Put it off a day. It can wait. I'll write you a note for whomever, okay? Let's just not do it today. We don't want to cause a problem where there doesn't need to be one, okay? And if you must burn, and whenever you must burn, but not today, please be sure that you do so responsibly, right? You use a barrel or a enclosed area, not inside, just meaning don't go out in the woods and light up something. Just right, if you got a burning area in your backyard or something, whatever. We get it. We've all done that. Just don't walk off and leave it. Be responsible, and then everything will be fine. What about the weather today? Sunny with some strong wind gust. We'll hit the 70-degree mark tonight, mostly clear, and a bit warmer than it has been these last few nights. We'll drop to the mid-40s, and then tomorrow, sunny and 63. Friday, more sunshine and a high of 67. If you would like a traveling weather forecast for wherever you may be going, whatever you may be doing, don't hesitate to reach out. 336-777-1600. It is 7:36. What celebrities made the birthday list today? Actor Roy Rogers, born this day in 1911.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
That's Roy and Dale with Trigger. I can't remember the dog's name, but nonetheless. So there you go. Happy birthday, Roy Rogers. Actress Vivian Lee, born in 1913.
I haven't thought about that yet. I'll think about that tomorrow. Can't be true. Ashley loves me.
Call it. Oh, yes, and you is. You was going to eat every mouthful of this.
I'm not. Little dee. Ashley Wilkes told me he likes to see a girl with a healthy appetite. Why does the girl have to be so silly to get her husband? Oh, why, Charles Hamilton, you handsome old thing, you.
All from Gone with the Wind, of course. You're an Ashley guy, you're a Rhett guy. You just have to decide. All right, she'll think about it tomorrow. Musician born in 1941, Art Garfunkel.
Only have eyes for you.
That was Art Garfunkel?
That it was.
I did not see that one coming. All right, nonetheless, happy birthday, a top flight musician. Actor and playwright, born in 43, Sam Shepard. And Bryan Adams, that's right, that Bryan Adams, musician, born in 59.
You know it's true. Everything I do it for you.
One of the great kissy songs of all time. Happy birthday, Bryan Adams. And actress Tatum O'Neal, born in 1963. That's Ryan's daughter. All right, my friends, let's see what else is in the history book. Time to go to CBS for Rewind.
This is CBS Rewind, November 5th, 1971.
Yvonne wears his war wound like a crown.
The release of Elton John's fourth album,
Cause his child Jesus.
Madman Across the Water.
Cause he lights the name.
This date in 1976.
Freeze! This is the police.
The release of the action thriller Assault on Precinct 13, which paved the way for director John Carpenter to make Halloween that same day. The release of the Jacksons' self-titled album. It was their first since leaving Motown for CBS and changing their name from the Jackson 5. I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
Also in the history book, this day in 1872, she earned a fine for it. I wonder how much it was. Susan B. Anthony cast her ballot and was promptly fined. How did she get a ballot if they didn't give her one?
She might have found it. She might have gotten it from a friend. Who knows?
She walks up to the precinct, and I'm assuming to the table, and they give her a ballot. She casts the ballot, and then they fine her? How ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Good for Susan B. Anthony. Are you of the right demographic to have ever had to deal with Susan B. Anthony dollars?
I believe so. They were gold, weren't they?
I don't
gold
know,
coins.
They were they were about the size of a quarter, but the shape was minimally different, right?
I think they were a little bit thicker, if I'm not mistaken.
But you'd put it into a Coke machine,
Yeah.
and it would register as a quarter, not as
a dollar. Yeah.
Just, I mean, really, come on, y'all. We can do better. Susan B. Anthony deserves better. Nonetheless, that happened this day in 1872. All right, 1935, the board game Monopoly, released by Parker Brothers. You and Jen, big Monopoly fans?
Tearing families apart for generations. No. If that explains the answer, no.
My mother would not play Monopoly with me.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you don't play the right way. But that means I play to win. That's mother speak for that.
Right.
She
right.
wanted to just roll dice and go around the board. What fun is that?
Did you know that however many years later, there have now been expansion packs for Monopoly?
I believe it.
Supposedly, they make it faster.
Oh, well, yeah, it does take forever to play. But you go, and I like to make the deals.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll lend you $500, but on your next 2 trips around the board, I get dibs to buy any property that you land on that is not owned. That's nowhere in the rules. You just have to wheel and deal. You make the deal, and the object is to win. I hate to really, nobody else knew that? Or am I?
Right.
Ooh, did I spoil the trailer?
You don't want to go bankrupt. Own as many properties as possible.
Monopoly is not for fun. There's nothing about that fun. It's to win.
There's a reason why it's called Monopoly.
Put your friend's face in the proverbial mud. Right. So, and see, that's one reason I object to the the game versions of Monopoly, because you cannot wheel and deal.
Right.
Because everything, we have to be accountable in money and all that. So back in the era before, when we still had fun, before we had children, Vicky and I would play Monopoly. Vicky was not a fan. And finally she goes, I'm not playing that game anymore. I went, yeah, seriously? What's not to like about Monopoly? And she goes, well, you're so aggressive. You play to win. And she goes, and finally, here's the confession. I don't really know how to play the way you play. So I, and in man speak,
right.
I'll teach you. Here's what you got to do. So, if I were you, look here, and so I would one of those, right?
Yeah.
I haven't won a game of Monopoly in 15 years.
Once you taught her your secrets.
Yeah. She thrashes me every game. Do you want to play Monopoly? No, it's a stupid game. I'm retired from Monopoly. I'm not playing. Come on, Jeffrey. I'll be nice. I cannot beat her.
I've got multiple versions of Monopoly.
Oh, I finally cured us of that.
Yeah.
We had the Winston-Salem version, the North Carolina version, the Wake Forest version, the Little Debbie version. We had like 19 different versions of Monopoly. But you open the game closet and all you see is Monopoly.
Yeah.
I went, stop it. That's when I tell the children, we can keep 2 Monopoly. I had the Andy Griffith Monopoly. I had them all.
Fun.
Oh, so, yeah, I think we now have 2 Monopolies.
Those are, the older ones are starting to sell. People are really interested in them.
Well, we took the money and the properties out of several of the others and added them to our money, so we don't have to buy one of the supplemental packs.
Right.
We now have stacks of money to. Yeah. We even had the electronic Monopoly where you kind of wave the card over this robot thing. In the middle of the board.
Yeah.
No, I know. Daddy, do you want to play? No, I do not. You cannot wheel and deal with that computer. I'm not doing that. No.
Nope.
So, but it doesn't matter. I can't win anyway. I haven't won a game of Monopoly. So I kind of went in reverse. I no longer take on the advanced board games.
Yeah.
Now I play Trouble.
Yeah. Trouble's fairly easy.
Just pop that thing, and and I still got 4 little pegs to try to get out. I hadn't got one.
Yeah.
Not one. Those of you that remember, you play Trouble. That's a humbling game. Get that out.
Yeah.
You got somebody that's walking a little high, got a little too big for the britches. Get out Trouble. That'll bring them back down to earth in a hurry.
Yeah, well.
There you go. Lose a game of Trouble to a 7-year-old. That's when you look at them and go, do you want to eat dinner ever again? Push that bubble one more time.
I've got apple mac and cheese, and you're going to like it.
Oh, my gosh. So there you go. Parker Brothers brought Monopoly into the world in 1935. I love it and I hate it. Let's see. 1940, President Franklin Roosevelt won an unprecedented third term, defeating Republican challenger Wendell Willkie. And in 1996, Global Positioning System was patented, better known as GPS. Not until 96. And now we got Life 360 and map functions and Find My Phone.
Yeah.
It's all kind of related to the GPS world, isn't it? Well, thank you, whoever did that. It certainly has come in handy. Oh, and the AirTags. You got Apple AirTags, right? You keep those. I can't find my keys. I can't find my glasses. I can't find my bag. Well, you need to go to find, where's your Apple AirTag? I don't know. All right. We do that with, we have, not recently, we have monitored Miles and Sophia. If we go out somewhere, put one of those in their pocket.
Yeah, that's smart.
There you go. All right, my friends, let's get on with it. Here is your Wordle clue for Wednesday, November 5th. Not long. Your Wordle clue for the 5th day of the 11th month of 2025. Not long. One more time, in case you were at a stoplight or something, you had to pull over. I get it. Your Wordle clue, not long. Good luck with that. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we've got your TV schedule and a magical musical moment for the midweek on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Duke basketball, reloaded by John Shire, is ready for another March run. Experience the passion, the pride, the power that is Duke basketball. Saturday, the Blue Devils welcome the Catamounts of Western Carolina to Cameron Indoor. Catch every moment on WSJS. Complete schedule at WSJS.com.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a sausage biscuit for only $2.19. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
Transform your home with elegance and durability. At Heritage Hardwood Floors, they offer exquisite flooring options that complement any season. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty. With Jesse's craftsmanship, Catherine's business savvy, your dream floors are a step away. Their expertise is matched only by their passion for quality. Elevate your space with Heritage Hardwood Floors. Online at heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors. When it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
Hola, amigos. Fall is in the air, and your best Mexican food is ready to be served at Pancho Villa's. Come to one of our 2 locations in the Triad for the best, authentic, delicious Mexican food. We're excited to be partners on the Truth Network, and we're glad to serve your family all year round.
Pancho Villa's, Mexican and seafood restaurant on South Stratford Road, Winston-Salem, and Pancho Villa's, High Point on West Fairfield Street near the Walmart.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to America's heroes. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? Go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today.
Open enrollment for health insurance starts in October. Learn how to avoid Medicare scams. What are the best plans? Hi, this is Jill Berlin. Join me Thursday mornings on the Jill Berlin Show to learn about your best health insurance options so that you can get the best care. We'll break it all down. Send me your questions. Jill at rsvp65.com. That's Jill at rsvp65.com. Plus, enjoy a positive quote and what's trending new online. The Jill Berlin Show, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. on Triad Today on WSJS.
Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. No matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world online at WSJS.com. What's on the tube this evening? The streaming premiere of the Fantastic Four, First Steps on Disney Plus. On a 1960s-inspired parallel Earth, the Fantastic Four protect the planet from the world-devouring Galactus and his Silver Surfer heralded Ozark's Julia Garner. So there you go. All right. Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby is the Invisible Woman. Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things is her brother Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. And Ibn Masa Bachrach is Ben Grimm, the Thing. There you go. The Fantastic Four. I didn't follow much of all that, but good luck with that. That gets going tonight on Disney Plus. On Amazon, Tyler Perry's Finding Joy. Shannon Thornton is stranded in Colorado and finds unexpected love after crashing her car in a snowstorm. She's rescued and then gets snowed in at his cabin. Like, we didn't see that coming. Tonight's schedule also includes Survivor, The Floor, and Chicago Med at 8 p.m., The Golden Bachelor and The Amazing Race, and 99 to Beat, plus Chicago Fire are all on at 9 o'clock. Shark Tank and Chicago PD will close it out at 10 p.m. On the late night circuit, Jimmy Fallon will chat with Jennifer Lawrence, Tom Felton, and Daniel Caesar. Jimmy Kimmel chats with Carol Burnett, Guillermo del Toro, and Lucius. Stephen Colbert chats with Tiffany Haddish and Gary Cole, while Seth Meyers sits down with Alex Rodriguez and Dakota Fanning. If I mispronounced any of those celebrity names, my deepest apologies. All right, time for a midweek magical musical moment as we continue to highlight, share, and celebrate songs for Thanksgiving. This melody was released in 2000. It went to number 26 in the U.S., did even better across the pond, rising to the 12th spot in the United Kingdom. Now, the song was inspired by Brad Pitt's character in the movie Meet Joe Black. The video, if you want to look it up, was filmed in Rome at Trevi Fountain. Written by John and Richie Sambora, here is Bon Jovi with Thank You for Loving Me.
The things I want to say sometimes. There's no one here but you and me. That broken old street light, lock the doors, leave the world outside. All I've got to give to you are these 5 words a night. Thank you for loving me, for being my eyes. I couldn't see for parting my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. I never knew I had a dream till that day was new. When I look into your eyes, the sky's a different blue. 'Cause my heart, I know it's right. If I try and make believe, you believe my lies. Hey, you love me. Oh, be in my eyes. I couldn't see for putting my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. You pick me up when I fall down. You ring the bell before they count me out. If I was found, you would part the sea. And it's your love to rescue me.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Lock the door.
Hi, this is Dave Pulaski. For the past 10 years, I've been the voice of the high school football game of the week on WSJS. And we've taken our coverage to a whole new level. Go to WSJS.com and click on the high school football game of the week, where you'll find each week's game along with your favorite team's schedule and results. Also, I break down all the matchups each week on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin and The Drive with Josh Graham. Thank you to our listeners and amazing sponsors who make all of this possible on WSJS.
Does your backyard need a little TLC this spring? It can be overwhelming to know where to start. Luckily, Ace Hardware on Robin Hood Road is here to help. Josh and his staff offer personalized yard care prescriptions tailored just for you. And right now, get free assembly and delivery on grills, blowers, and lawnmowers over $3.99. Ace knows your backyard is their backyard. Visit your neighborhood Ace at acehardware.com for online orders that'll be ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Escape to the Renaissance Festival, Saturdays and Sundays now through November 23rd.
We come to the Renaissance Festival every year. It's just a good time for our entire family. There's great food and lots of entertainment. It's a great way to spend the day.
Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com while supplies last. Presented by Pepsi. Save $2 per ticket with discount coupons available at Harris Teeter stores region-wide. Oh, jolly good. Don't miss the Renaissance Festival. Huzzah!
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life. Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Hey, it's Josh Graham here from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, we pick up the leftovers from Wake Forest, NC State, and North Carolina's basketball openers from last night, plus look ahead to the big showdown in Charlotte, Duke, Texas, inside the Spectrum Center. Listen to The Drive, 3 to 6 p.m., right here on WSJS.
News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens. And it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay, things people love.
Piedmont Triad area weather. We have a chilly start to our Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine coming in, though. We also have some increasing winds coming in. With the wind and the very dry air mass in place, we have an increased fire danger here. Highs are ranging from the low to mid 70s. Clear for the early morning, low 45. Now a dry front coming our way, helping to cool us down a little bit tomorrow. The high low 60s with some sun. Sunny on Friday, the high 65. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
I want to feel it.
Hi, folks. Brian Kilmeade here. I'm so excited to bring the latest breaking news, sports, politics, and entertainment to High Point, to Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and beyond. Join me this morning at 10 right here on your home for the Brian Kilmeade Show. News, talk, sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Heritage Hardwood Floors, they've been crafting exquisite flooring solutions for homes, businesses, and schools since 2005. Offering hardwood, carpet, and waterproof laminate, they ensure quality and style at every step. Plus, refinishing of existing hardwood floors is their specialty, backed by over 60 years of combined experience. With unmatched customer service, they will elevate your space with the care you deserve. Transform your floors today. Visit heritagehardwoodfloors.ws. Heritage Hardwood Floors, when it comes to flooring, they have no ceiling.
As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Are you a redhead? Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah, why? It is National Love Your Red Hair Day.
True beauty is about hair color. November 5th, National Love Your Red Hair Day.
National Love Your Red Hair Day.
All right, Carrot Top.
Carrot Top, don't call me that.
Why shouldn't I? It's a pejorative term.
It's such a pejorative term.
What should I call you?
This is beautiful. You know what else I just realized?
It's showtime.
News Talk Sports in the Triad WSJS, 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2 of the big show. Have you liked, shared, followed, subscribed? I hope you will. We're on social media, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram at WSJS Triad Today. And you can connect with us on Facebook at WSJS Radio Triad Today. Plus, join the family. Be in the conversation. Hey, we're live streaming from our studios on Providence Lane every weekday morning, 7 to 10, right here, Triad Today on WSJS. We'll see you online. Let's get right to it. Brother Clay Farrington is in the spotlight as we go online. Good morning, Clay boy.
Hey, good morning, Jeffrey, from beautiful California.
Oh, wow. Clayman, it is early, brother man.
Yes, sir. It's just after 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm up and ready to go.
Bless your heart. Are you out there for vacation or are you working?
I am working.
Oh, bless you. Clay
But I'll fly home later today.
All right. Clay must have like 700,000 frequent flyer miles per year. You work harder than anybody else I know, brother. So be safe getting home. That's the big thing. So thanks for being here. What do you want to talk about, Clay?
Well, it's that time of the year, Jeffrey. It's Thanksgiving. Now, you and I have known each other for a long, long time.
Yes, sir.
And you know I love Thanksgiving. I know you love Thanksgiving, but we eat different things on Thanksgiving.
That's right. That's right.
I know you eat fried oysters.
We do. We have seafood. Well, Clay knows this, so that's right. We do not shy away from seafood, so it works for us. But we also try to get in some of the traditional stuff too.
That's right. And that's what we're going to talk about today, Jeffrey. Some of the traditional stuff. But Thanksgiving is a wonderful time of the year to really give thanks for what you have in your life, your friends, your family, and all the things that you've been blessed with. So it is a very special time of the year. But with that, we enjoy that with food and family. So I'd like to talk a little bit about some websites for Thanksgiving specifically, and we'll start off with the Food Network. Now, Food Network, their Thanksgiving section is a comprehensive resource for all kinds of Thanksgiving recipes, cooking tips, menu planning, and it features contributions from a variety of celebrity chefs. So really, really great resource for you. The next one is all recipes. Now I use this all the time, Jeffrey, if I'm looking for some sort of recipe. But they've got a special section just for Thanksgiving, and it provides a vast collection of, now these are user submitted, so it's really community sourced, right? Sure. Thanksgiving recipes from families that's been passed down, and it also has reviews as well as photos of the actual food. So really great resource there.
Got it. All right. The photographs are so helpful when you're dressing the plate, because sometimes you got all the pieces, you're not sure how to put the puzzle together. So, yeah, I love the photographs.
That's right.
Incredibly helpful. Yes.
Indeed. The next one is Epicurious. Thanksgiving. Now, Epicurious Thanksgiving Hub offers a variety of Thanksgiving recipes, meal planning guides, as well as cooking tips. So another good resource. And one of my more favorite ones, and as expected, Martha Stewart Thanksgiving.
Go ahead. All right, Martha. Here we go.
I love me some Martha Stewart now.
Yep.
But Martha Stewart's Thanksgiving section, it really does feature just an incredible, vast array of menu ideas, entertaining tips, to help you create a really memorable Thanksgiving celebration, from the decorations to the food, everything. It's wonderful.
Love it. Love me some Martha. Go ahead. All right.
Yes. Next one is Triad. Now, so again, recipes, decorating ideas, and crafts to add a touch of rustic charm to your Thanksgiving festivities. So it's always nice to have that personal touch, and you can get that from Country Living.
All right, good stuff. All right, roll on, Clay. Go on.
All right, another one, PBS Foods Thanksgiving section offers really a diverse collection of recipes, different cooking videos, which is really nice, and articles related to Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. I check that
Now,
out.
this next one is really nice. I think that everyone should go here just to step back and reflect on how we created Thanksgiving and its history. Thanksgiving. History.com's Thanksgiving section, it provides historical information about Thanksgiving, the origins, and the traditions of Thanksgiving. So it's really a good way to find out, how did we come up with Thanksgiving, and what is it really all about, and how did it all start?
Yeah, seafood
really
is
great
not
for
that far-fetched. That's from the original Thanksgiving. Seafood was on the menu. You better believe it.
There you go. There you go. So that's a good one. The other one is Real Simple Thanksgiving. Now, this is great for those that aren't really crafty in the kitchen, because Real Simple Thanksgiving offers a practical set of tips for hosting a stress-free Thanksgiving, including recipes, decorating ideas, and organizational tips. So it keeps things simple, and hopefully it goes well for everybody that's looking for a more simple type of thing.
I'm sure it will. All right. Clay, give us a couple more, brother, and we'll wrap it up.
All right. So the next one is the New York Times Cooking Thanksgiving. And New York Times Cooking Thanksgiving section, it really offers a curated collection of, again, Thanksgiving recipes, including contributions from a lot of renowned chefs.
Sure.
So that's kind of a bougie, I would say, site for Thanksgiving. But check it out. You get some good ideas there. And the last one we'll finish out is Bon Appetit Thanksgiving. And Bon Appetit Thanksgiving, obviously, sounds very French, but lots of great Thanksgiving hub ideas, offers a mix of recipes, cooking guides, as well as entertaining advice to help you prepare a delicious Thanksgiving feast. And those are the tips and tricks for Thanksgiving.
Oh, Clay, every year I
Yes.
do. Now, we have our standard menu, and there's not a lot of variation there. But every year I will take a couple things out and add a couple things new in to see what we like. So it's not the same thing year after year. I've pretty much made up my mind. One of my new things for this year, and seems to be the hot thing going around on TikTok and a lot of social media platforms, I'm going to do a charcuterie turkey board.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
So you, with the blocks of cheese and the deli meats and the olives and the crackers, you create a turkey on the charcuterie board. So it's the same ingredients. It's just in the presentation, we'll have our big turkey. So rather than a fruit turkey, I'm doing a charcuterie turkey this year. How about that?
Oh, that's awesome. I think you got to submit that to all recipes. So again, that's social sourcing.
Yes.
So you send that, take some pictures, and you'll be famous, Jeffrey.
I don't know about that. Infamous is more like it. Clay, have a great day on the left coast and get home safely, brother.
Thank you so much. You guys have a Great one, and love you, Jeffrey.
I love you more. Clay Farrington and online. It is 8:14. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Christian and I have got the day after election results for several counties around the Piedmont Triad. Stay right here and find out who made it into office. That's next on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Well, hey there, darling. I'm Burt Reynolds. I was the star of Smokey and the Bandit, Deliverance, and about 100 other pictures where I look cooler than you on your best day. I may be 6 feet under, but one thing almost cooler than me is fall into winning at WSJS.com. Imagine raking in tickets to top concerts, dining gift cards, football games, and more. And don't ever forget, Burt Reynolds never really goes away. I just let the credits roll. So shift into gear at fall into winning at WSJS.com.
Public ice skating is happening at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Join them for public skating hours, no school skate days, holiday skating, group skating lessons, and party time skating, because parties on ice are the best. Visit WSFairgrounds.com for more information. Public ice skating is open at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, your one-stop source for entertainment in Winston-Salem.
TWI Motors, 336-602-8275. They buy junk cars or any unwanted vehicles. They pay cash and haul off for free. TWI Motors, 336-602-8275.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
I was choosing alcohol over my family. That's when I made the call. Now I'm finding better ways to cope.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Good morning. Time to get your morning on with Jeffrey Griffin on Triad Today.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. It is time for us to get on the road again. So we are going from precinct to precinct, from Board of Elections to Board of Elections. On the road again, brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Go see John and the gang today. Crossroads Ford, right off I-40 on Highway 66 in Kernersville. Now, lots of municipalities around North Carolina held elections yesterday for city council, village council, town council, board of aldermen, mayor's offices, and a few others along the way. I just don't have the time to give the results from all 100 counties, but for several of the counties in the Piedmont Triad, here's what happened. We begin in Forsyth, in the town of Bethania. Commissioners Brent Rocket and Natalie Kelly are your winners for the village of Clemens. In the mayor's race, it goes to Mike Rogers. On the village council for Clemens, it was Michelle Barson, Randy Wooden, and Jim Smith. In the town of Kernersville, Don Morgan reelected to the mayor's office. In Kernersville, the board of aldermen, the winners are James Gorham, Sarah Jane Sabonis, Bill Apple, Chris Thompson, and Randall Pegram. In the mayor's race in Louisville, Billy Carter comes out on top. In the town of Louisville for the town council, Stacey Howard, Suzanne Newsom, Geraldine Gallagher, Brady Allen, Mac Wilder, and Fred Franklin, all victorious. In Rural Hall on the town council, Eddie Horn and Anita Knight Ring were elected. In the village of Tobaccoville, in the mayor's race, Mark Baker is your winner. For the village council in Tobaccoville, Chris Starling and Christopher Copeland were victorious. On the Walkertown town council, that honor goes to Peggy Light and Anita Moody. In the city of King, on the city council, Michael Lane and Jane Cole were victorious. And in the town of Louisville, the charter amendment referendum did not pass. It fell by about 400 votes. On to Guilford County, and we did Kernersville already. Burlington, in the mayor's race, Beth Kennett is your winner by 75 votes. On the council for the city of Burlington, Ian Baututis and Donna Van Hook were victorious. In the town of Gibsonville, in the mayor's race, Brian Crisp was the winner. The Board of Aldermen race in Gibsonville, Brian Bellman and Paul Dean were the winners. In the city of Greensboro, the mayor's race goes to Mary Kay Abizader. And the city of Greensboro, the council at-large race, Denise Roth, Hugh Holston, and Irving D. Allen. In the district races for the Greensboro City Council, in District 1, it was Crystal Black. In District 2, C.C. Crawford. In District 3, April Parker. District 4, Adam Marshall. In District 5, Tammy Thurm. In the town of Jamestown, in the mayor's race, the honor goes to Sarah Kleinert Dickinson. In the town council race in Jamestown, Jim Westmoreland and Jim Gibson were the winners. In the town of Oak Ridge, on the town council, that goes to Ann Schneider and Lindsay Clark. In Pleasant Garden, in the mayor's race, the winner is Dean Maddox. In the town council race for Pleasant Garden, the victorious individuals are Kimberly Rail and Jamie Lockhart. In Sedalia, the town council, Ophelia Jones and Shanita Renwick. And in the mayor's race in Stokesville was T. Stephenson. And the town council in Stokesville, Tim Jones gets the nod. In the town of Summerfield mayor's race, Lee Haywood is victorious. On the town council in Summerfield, that honor goes to Kyle Stalls and John Doggett. The Whitsett Town Council, Cindy Wheeler and Lee Greason were elected. And the Guilford Central Sanitary District Board of Directors, Keith Cook, Lee Barksdale, Dennis Howard, Bob Stout, and Richard G. Toomey, all victorious. In Alamance County, the Village of Alamance, the mayor's race goes to Don Tichy. And the Board of Aldermen for the Village of Alamance, Gail Andrews, Ken Cass, and Dale Hunt were your winners. The city of Burlington, the mayor's race goes to Beth Kennett. The city council in Burlington, Ian Baututis and Jeffrey Smythe. I think we covered that. The town of Elon, the mayor goes to Emily Sharp. For the council in Elon, Steve Exum and Randy Orwig. The town of Gibsonville mayor, Brian Crisp. Gibsonville alderman, Byron Bellman and Paul Dean. In Graham, the mayor's race goes to Chelsea Glenn Dickey. And for the town council in Graham, the winners are Bobby Chin and Jim Young. In the town of Green Level, the winners for the council vote are Patricia Jones and Jose McBroom. In Hall River for the council, Debbie Brown and Sean Riggin elected. In Mebane for the city council, Montrina Hadley, Tim Bradley, and Jonathan White are your winners. In Ossipee for the town council, it was Jim McAdams and Richard Overman. And in Swepsonville, the council, the winners Lee Walls, John Andrews, and Henry Caruth. In Stokes County, in the town of Danbury, Gary East wins the mayor's race. The town council, Shannon Connor and Andrew Mathis. In the city of King, the city council, Jane Cole and Michael Lane. In the town of Walnut Cove, the mayor's race goes to Nellie Brown. The Walnut Cove town commissioners go to Sandra Johnston and Thomas Mitchell. Let's check out Davidson County. In Denton, the mayor is Scott S. Morris. The town council in Dennis goes to Deanna Grubb and Larry Ward. In the city of Lexington, the mayor goes to incumbent Jason Hayes. The city council in Lexington, Ward 1, goes to Keith Curry. Ward 2, Jim Myers. These are all in the city of Lexington. Ward 3, Matt Welburn. Ward 4, John Burke. And in the town of Midway, the town council winners, Jackie Edwards, Robin Moon, and Keith Leonard. Raleigh York Jr. wins the mayor's race in Thomasville. For the city council in T-ville, Dana Lomba, D. Hunter Thrift, Erica Sanders, and Doug Hunt were all victorious. In the town of Walberg, the mayor's race goes to Alan Todd. The town council goes to Steve Yoakley and Zane Hedgecock. Lexington City Schools Board of Education, the at-large chair goes to Deborah Verdell. The Board of Education in Lexington, Ward 1 goes to Patricia Miller. Ward 5 goes to Angela McDuffie. Ward 6 to Cheryl Leverett Lyde. And in Thomasville, the City Schools Board of Education, the seats go to Malcolm Richborg and Jaquez Taylor. And we'll close it out with a visit to Davie County in Bermuda Run. The councilman goes to Rod Guthrie, Marty Wilson, and Dylan Hines. In the town of Coolamy, on the commissioner vote, Stephen Coraher and Andy Revis are your winners. And in Moxville, for the commissioner's race, Jenny Stevenson, Carl Lambert, and Johnny Fry are all your winners. For those of you that got out and vote, congratulations, and thank you for doing your civic duty. We are proud of you. Christian, do you know what happened in Kentucky yesterday on Election Day?
Something about an airplane.
Oh, yeah, that at the Louisville airport. That was tragic. 7 dead, I think 11 critically injured, and the airport shut down and due to open sometime today. And it's just like a bomb went off. It was a plane leaving. UPS was headed to Hawaii, barely lifted off, and then crashed back down to the earth. And you can imagine the devastation that would follow. But so our prayers and thoughts go to those people. Just a horrible scene in Louisville. And they could not even finish the first round of the ACC women's field hockey tournament as the stadium is about 2 miles from the airport in Louisville. So they completed 3 of the first 4 games. Then they have the crash, and there was so much fire and devastation in the sky and all the first responders. They just called off the 4th game of the day, which was number 3 Wake Forest taking on, I believe, number 6 Syracuse. That game, I assume, I have not gotten details, will be played today. But that would push back the entire ACC tournament. But certainly you couldn't ask Wake or Syracuse to play 2 in a day. But again, we'll bring you those updates as they become available. But in regards to Election Day in Kentucky,
I do not know.
We make fun of our friends in Kentucky. If you have family members in Kentucky, go ahead and call them this morning and laugh at them. People were really upset and irritated because they were going to their precincts, which traditionally don't change. Once you know your voting spot, that's where you go, right?
Right.
Churches were closed. Libraries not open. No voting booths set up. Nothing. People were going on social media and having temper tantrums, hurling all kinds of accusations, right? I'm not allowed to vote. I can't cast my ballot. What is the deal? Why is the precinct not ready to go? The state of Kentucky had no elections yesterday.
Gotcha.
No municipalities held elections in the state of Kentucky yesterday. And they said there were people who were going on social media complaining that they could not cast their ballot for the mayor's race in New York City, nor the governor's race in Virginia at their precinct in Kentucky. And so the legislators in Kentucky, both sides of the aisle, had to issue statements and hold press conferences to say there are no elections in Kentucky today. As a resident of the Bluegrass State, you do not get to cast a ballot for the mayor's race in New York City. Is this really a conversation that we thought we were going to have?
Should be common sense. You don't live there. You don't get to vote for it.
Some people were upset that they did not get to cast a ballot in the governor's race in Virginia, one way or another. However, I don't know what way they were leaning, but yeah, they were okay.
It's been publicized all over the media. That's why everybody was up in arms about it.
That's all. Okay, yeah. So if you have family members or friends in Kentucky, go ahead and call them this morning and make fun of them. I'd send them a text message right now. Go ahead. That's funny. I hope you have your sense of humor about it. Can you imagine going into someone's office? You're going to need to make a statement about what? That we're not having an election. Who said we were? Apparently, a lot of people thought you were supposed to. So, and the residents in New York, the last mayoral election in New York City had about 1.1 million voters. Yesterday, more than 2 million in the turnout cast their ballots in the mayor's race in the Big Apple. So it was double the output from the last time around. But yes, you do have to be a resident of New York City to vote for the mayor of
New York City.
I did not vote for the mayor of New York City yesterday. Did you?
No, I do not live in New York City.
It would be weird if you did.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you did not. That's good. For those of you that did get out and vote, good for you. We are proud of you. Thank you for doing what you do. We got to take another break. When we come back this week in Carolina history, and we'll get you ready for the NFL action with the Thursday night showdown preview on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
It's not just a game. It's an event that brings us together week after week. Sundays are for the doubleheaders, the cheers echoing through the living room. Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights under the primetime lights, the excitement never ends. And every Sunday morning, you're in the know with NFL Preview and NFL Insider. The NFL lives on WSJS. Tune in for football's finest moments. Visit WSJS.com for the full schedule.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Piedmont Triad area weather. We have a chilly start to our Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine coming in, though. We also have some increasing winds coming in. With the wind and the very dry air mass in place, we have an increased fire danger here. Highs are ranging from the low to mid 70s. Clear for the early morning, low 45. Now a dry front coming our way, helping to cool us down a little bit tomorrow. The high low 60s with some sun. Sunny on Friday, the high 65. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hey, this is Dana Lash. News Talk Sports for the Triad. WSJS is now your home for The Dana Show. Join me this afternoon at 2 as I break down the ridiculous politics and misleading news of the day. Don't miss The Dana Show with me, Dana Lash, on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
This Thanksgiving, let Precision Garage Door open the doors to what matters most. With their $149 noisy garage door special, you can silence the racket and enjoy the holiday. Or take advantage of $250 off new double garage doors or $150 off single ones. Stuffed with gratitude, powered by Precision. They handle the garage and you handle the turkey. Visit PrecisionDoorNC.com and make your garage door the gateway to a memorable Thanksgiving. That's PrecisionDoorNC.com.
Mrs. Haynes Moravian Cookies presents your holiday tradition. It starts in your kitchen. The aroma of spices fill the air, wrapping you in warmth. From their family oven, a batch of cookies so thin, so good, it's practically Christmas magic. We're talking 7 generations of holiday joy. Free shipping on orders of $99 or more, or just a $10 flat fee under $99. Mrs. Haynes Moravian Cookies in Clements, the cookie that made Santa stay. Online at HaynesCookies.com.
What if, instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you could choose one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon, with big bank reliability and small bank resolve. You get 160 years of financial strength and stability and an enduring commitment to personal service. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad WSJS. Good morning, everybody. It is 8:35. Welcome to hour number 2 of the big show. Lines are open. You want to win? We got them. Call now. 336-777-1600. I got tickets for Wake Forest basketball. The Demon Deacons taking on Morehead State Friday night at the Lawrence Stowe Veterans Memorial Coliseum. 777-1600, the first caller to get in touch with Christian Snyder and ask politely for the tickets. They are yours. The Demon Deacons and Morehead State Friday night at the Joel. It is time for This Week in Carolina History. Off to the great state of Oklahoma we go to catch up with John Childress. Good morning, brother man.
Good morning, brother man. How you doing?
I'm all right. What's on your mind, son?
Well, I'd like to win those tickets, go see Coach Muse go ahead and win that game, but it's good luck to somebody.
Good luck to somebody, indeed. I would tell Coach Muse that you send your best. All right, so they probably in practice right now anyway. You know, you got it. They're working all the time. All right, John,
Yes,
as we go back in the history pages a little bit, what jumps out at you?
November 3rd, 1949.
All right.
A guy by the name of Michael Evans was born in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Okay.
Michael Evans, first he attended Palmer Memorial Institute in Sedalia, and then he moved with his family to L.A.
Okay.
Okay, while in L.A.,
like
he
I
finished
know
high
this
school.
name, John, but
You might.
keep going.
Hey,
All right.
You might. I'm going ahead and get bouncing around a little bit here. Before he finished training, he landed a part as Lionel Jefferson on Norman Lear's 1970s hit, All in the Family.
Okay.
He was Archie Bunker's neighbor, baby.
Yeah, he was George Jefferson's son.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
He was.
Okay. All right.
And what's really cool about Norman Lear and his shows, and we're going to not jump off on this, but they were very ahead of the time when it came to issues, and that was pretty cool.
It was groundbreaking in every way.
Yes, it was. And of course, on All in the Family, George and Wheezy and Lionel lived beside him, and then they moved on up to the apartment in the Big Sky. Yes, sir.
To a
while they were filming
in the sky.
That's
right.
Yes, sir. Moving on up. And while they were in the production of the Jeffersons, though, Michael Evans, and this is another great show of the time, and I guess I showed my upbringing, but Michael Evans created Good Times with JJ.
Oh, was that his show?
Yes, it was. And it was a spinoff of Maude because, of course, Mom worked for Maude as a maid.
And in Good Times, the youngest son, the character's name was Michael Evans. That's exactly
yes, it was.
right. Yeah, that's exactly
yes,
right.
Yes, it was. And he went on to become a lawyer. But anyway,
That's right. I forgot that. That's right.
What was really cool about it was the first sitcom of the time and even today that had primarily an African American cast. So it was pretty cool.
That was way cool.
While they were writing Good Times, Lionel went on a business trip to Asia, I think, and he was off the show for a couple years.
Sure, that's right. He just kind of disappeared. I remember that.
Now, sadly though, Lionel left us of throat cancer in 2006.
Was that right? All right, that's a shame.
Yeah.
All right,
but
what an actor and writer, apparently.
Yes, sir. And I never, it was funny. Everything I've ever read about the guy was a pretty cool dude. So I don't know.
That's excellent.
That was pretty cool.
Groundbreaking. If you're working with Sherman Hemsley and Carol O'Connor and Norman Lear, you have arrived.
Yes, you have.
That's right.
Yes, you have.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, all right, here we go. We're moving back in the time machine to the great year of 1988, November 4th.
I finally remember the year. Yes.
Finally, after so long. And we're going to talk about something that I don't even like pro basketball, but let's talk about the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
And they played their first game on November 4th, 1988, and they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 113-93.
Was that 88, John?
It was indeed. Wow. And what's crazy is, if you remember all the hoopla about it, I mean, men were in tuxedos, women were in evening gowns. And the Hornets came out with that really, really, really pretty uniform in purple
and
pinstripes. They look like the Yankees.
Pinstripes, that's right.
They were the first
NBA team to wear pinstripes.
Right. Well, here's the crazy thing, though. The designer of those uniforms was Alexander Julian, who was a designer and was from Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill. And designed the Carolina uniforms to this day.
Yes, he does.
That's
and in
right,
1985.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know those were Alexander Julian uniforms.
Yes, they were. And the reason why the Hornets came into play was in 1985, the NBA planned to extend by 4 teams. So what happened was George Shinn, who's from Kannapolis, he got together with a whole bunch of money.
A bunch.
And he convinced the NBA that the Charlotte Coliseum would be one of the biggest, and it was one of the largest arenas for the NBA at the time.
Yeah, and they were not even talking about wins, losses. They were an immediate smash success, led the league in attendance in their first year.
Yes, they did. And they went 20-62, but they were a hit. I mean, they loved it. And they did it 7 more times.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. All right.
Now, really cool. The first season, number 23 decided he wanted to come home to North Carolina, and when he did, him and his Bulls lost 103-101 on Christmas Day.
That's
the
right.
day before Christmas.
In Charlotte. That's right. That was a huge win. I remember that.
And man, it was just crazy. Their first head coach was Dick Harder. A lot of people don't know that, unless they're a true Hornets fan, because I mean, who knows Dick Harder? I mean, seriously.
I can tell you from that first team, I can tell you Muggsy Bogues was really the star from Wake Forest and played in Washington and all that. And then there was who was that kid from Notre Dame?
Tripucka, wasn't it?
Yes, Kelly Tripucka. That's right.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 players I remember from that team.
Well, Rex Chapman was on the team too. He was
Kentucky. That's right.
The Kentucky kid. Okay, now here's the thing that was sad news for North Carolina. Now, keep in mind, I was gone by the time this all happened. I was still a Charlotte Hornets fan, even though I wasn't kind of like the reason why I became a Panther fan. But anyway, Shinn relocated to New Orleans in 2002.
Yes.
And then they became and then the Charlotte Bobcats was created in 2004.
Right.
And
that was Robert Johnson, the guy from BET.
Yeah.
I believe it. He had the Bobcats and then but go ahead, John, tell your story.
But Jordan, I think Jordan had something to do with that money run too for the Bobcats.
I think so too.
Sure.
Yeah. I think Jordan bought the team from the Johnson or Johnston man with BET.
Yeah.
Then they let the Bobcats go, because
they reestablished the Charlotte Hornets in 2014.
Yeah, they went to Nolans, became the Pelicans.
Nolans. Yeah.
And then there was an agreement, whatever they were going to have, the Pelicans would be another franchise, and then we're going to return the Hornets back to Charlotte, where they should have been all along.
Right. But you know what? Now because I have sixth graders and they all whatever. But let me go ahead and give a big shout out to Sheehan. A lot of people don't like him in Charlotte, and I understand that. But in 2005, in 2005 and 2006 and 2006 and 2007, the Charlotte Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets, who were then the New Orleans Hornets, they had to relocate to OKC because of Katrina.
Yes.
And that put on pace and started the wheels turning for the NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder to be established. In 2005 and 06 and 07, it was the New Orleans OKC Hornets.
That's right.
So thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Mr. Sheehan, for bringing the NBA to Oklahoma City.
Hey, you know what, John? I've been to George Shen's house.
Have you?
Yeah, and it was one of those accidental things. I was singing somewhere, maybe a wedding in Charlotte or something.
Okay.
And so you sing for the wedding, and all of a sudden they go, "Oh, can you come to the party?" There was the wedding reception, and then there was a party, the after party, right? The party after the reception. And I go, "Well, no, not really. I'm going off." And they go, "No, the after party's at George Shen's house." And I go, "Oh, who?" They go, "The man that owned the Hornets." And I go, "Oh." And they go, "Yeah." So I never met him, but I did go to the house, and it was a lovely house. So there you go. And the food was pretty good. So that was fun.
You find any memorabilia? Never mind. Moving on.
I left with nothing except my pride. That's all.
Okay. Well, that's all right though.
That's all right. But I did go to his house. So it's a lovely house. All right.
Hey, but I do have my Charlotte Hornets towel, little stuff you could buy back when they first came out.
That's right. That's good stuff right there. All right, John. Well done. Go teach those sixth graders something, will you?
I will, sir. And tell my little ones who aren't so little anymore that I'm very proud of them.
Yeah,
we got us an all-stater. I'm okay with that.
That's all right. That's good stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was very proud of her.
Me too.
All right.
John Childress, and this week in Carolina history. John, love you. I'll talk with you soon, buddy.
Love you. Talk to you soon.
All right. That's the best. It is 8:46. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to get you all squared away for the Thursday night showdown. Low NFL action coming to WSJS, Las Vegas on the road at Denver. Here's what you can expect. Coming up next on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
A night at the bank, a sea of blue and black roars. The atmosphere is electric and the stakes are high. An epic battle for the crown. Friday, the MLS playoff clash between Charlotte FC and New York City FC is do or die. Win or go home. Coverage starts Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Our city, our crown. We're gonna take the crown. Charlotte FC on WSJS.
Does your backyard need a little TLC this spring? It can be overwhelming to know where to start. Luckily, Ace Hardware on Robin Hood Road is here to help. Josh and his staff offer personalized yard care prescriptions tailored just for you. And right now, get free assembly and delivery on grills, blowers, and lawnmowers over $3.99. Ace knows your backyard is their backyard. Visit your neighborhood Ace at acehardware.com for online orders that'll be ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Pat's Body Shop and Towing, your car's in good hands. And at NoNameInsurance.com, they can't choose those hands. It's against the law for insurers to dictate where you go. They can't even advise you. With over 60 years of experience, Pat's is a trusted direct repair facility working with all insurers. From collision repairs to auto paint restoration, they do it all. See why the Triad trusts Pat's Body Shop and Towing for all things auto. 5720 Country Club Road in Winston-Salem. Online at pats-bodyshop.com. TriadToday.com.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New Dayquil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads, way fresher than detergent alone.
Hi, I'm Jay Delsing, a two-time All-American and PGA Tour veteran of 25 years. I know the game of golf inside and out. Each week, we'll feature celebrity golfers, share their laughs, inside stories, and offer great tips to improve your golf game.
I wanna swing, don't you wanna swing with me?
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. That's Golf with Jay Delsing, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. on WSJS.
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Looking at a high of 70 today, 63 tomorrow, 67 on Friday as we begin to gear up for the weekend in the Piedmont Triad. If you would like a traveling weather forecast, the number to call, 336-777-1600. Low NFL action coming your way Thursday night. Get ready for the Thursday night showdown. It is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Our coverage on WSJS will begin at 7:30. Kickoff from Empower Field at Mile High gets underway at 8:15. This morning, week 10 of the NFL season. We are pleased to welcome in NFL senior writer on SI and with the Las Vegas Raiders Insider Podcast, Hondo Carpenter Sr. Good morning, friend. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. It's always great to be on in the Triad. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Las Vegas 3-6, Denver 7-2. So, Hondo, right off the bat, does Las Vegas really have a chance here? I mean, we kind of know there's always a chance, but really, can the Raiders win this game?
I don't think they're going to win. A win would surprise me, but not shock me. This is not a team void of talent. This is a team that's just it's floundering, and the fact that they didn't win last week coming out of a bye against a Jacksonville team they should have beaten tells you everything they need to know. I mean, here's the problem: they've got a great defense, but how are you? A very good defense. How are you supposed to play dominantly, which they did for 3 quarters? But you end up the game last week where Jacksonville had a time of possession of 15 more minutes because your offense, with a $6 million a year offensive coordinator, can't find themselves. I mean, think about this one. You go and pick a running back 6, which most people do not do. And he is universally agreed upon among the NFL as the best prospect at running back to come out since Saquon Barkley. Nobody thinks he's Saquon, but he's universally respected around the NFL as the best prospect since Saquon Barkley. And he gets 13 touches for a game, 13, and 5 of them were receiving. I mean, it literally is nonsensical. And here's the most baffling thing. Pete Carroll has made it very clear he wants to run more. They went up 2 games ago to Kansas City, a team that's only weakness on defense is rushing the ball. I mean, is defending against the rush. Mm-hmm. And in the first quarter, they had 1 rush. They came out and threw 80% of the time and only ran Ashton Genty once. And then last week, the game is 6-6 in the third quarter, and Ashton Genty only had 8 carries, averaging 6.7 yards a carry, and only rushed 8. It's nonsensical. It makes no sense. I asked Pete Carroll about it on Monday. He said he's not concerned. I asked Chip Kelly about it yesterday,
in which he goes, well, isn't he the leading rookie rusher? Well, I'm sorry. I think guys you pick 6 overall, your record is not trying to be the best of the rookies. That's like me walking into a Jenny Craig clinic and getting an award for being the skinniest fat guy. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. And there's clearly a disconnect, whether anyone wants to admit it or not. They go and get Geno Smith, who is a under center quarterback that flourishes coming out of center with play action passes. And now they're running him out of the gun 80% of the time. If this offense was arrested for being an NFL quality, there would not be enough evidence to convict it. And there's talent. Tell me how you have Brock Bowers. Tell me how you have Michael Mayer, the 23 and 24 top 10 at tight ends in their draft. You have Ashton Genty, Trey Tucker. You just traded Jacoby Myers, who's a terrific receiver, and you're struggling. This is clearly a disconnect, and it's sad what they're doing with that talent.
We'll see how it plays out Thursday night. And Hondo, let's look at Denver for a second. What do you do with that defense? They're so good. Do they have a weak spot to attack?
No. And here's the problem. You go back several years ago, you know, this is why I love your show, because you guys understand sports. It's just not a bunch of guys screaming to sound like idiots. Go back to remember when the New York Giants beat allegedly the best team in pro football history. And they did it with 4 down linemen. And so they were able to force Tom Brady to have to get rid of the ball quick. And he had 6 guys in the backfield, and then counting himself was the 7th. So all of a sudden they had 7 guys defending 4. Let me just say something to you. What Sean Payton has done. Now, I'm not a fan of Sean. I think he doesn't have to be as acerbic, but he is a great coach. And he takes Bo Nix, who is a wonderful kid. Every dad would love Bo Nix to marry their daughter. He's a wonderful, high-quality human being. But he is also a flawed quarterback. But he goes and picks Bo, and all he does is ask Bo to do what he can. It's not like Chip Kelly making $6 million a year asking Geno to do what he can't. All Sean Payton does is he's smart enough to say, okay, I just need Bo to be Bo. It don't hurt us, and let our defense keep us in the games. Sean Payton is emerging as one of the top 5 coaches in the NFL. And that's, again, coming from a guy that isn't a fan of him in the least bit. But they do the right things. And that's the problem is with Denver is I'm not worried about their offense. They're opportunistic, and they're going to capitalize on a defense that gives them opportunity. And that's what the Raiders should have been doing with their defense, with Max Crosby. They don't do it. And that's why I think the Raiders are going to get their rear end handed to them. The talent is there to win. They have played at times this year offensively terrific. They have played, which is rare, but it's happened, so at least you know they can. The defense, look at the game against Jacksonville. Through 3 quarters, Jacksonville had nothing. They just ran out of gas because they're on the field the whole game. But that defense is excellent. The special teams has not been performing well, but at times has been excellent. If they played their best game, sure, they'll win. But I also know that there's a chance I could be voted Victoria's Secret's thong bikini model of the year, but it ain't happening.
Folks, we'll see how it all plays out tomorrow night. Again, our coverage on WSJS begins at 7:30 kickoff from Empower Field at Mile High. Denver at home, 7-2, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, who enter at 3-6. We'll see what happens. NFL senior writer on SI, Hondo Carpenter Sr. We appreciate the visit and the education. Stay in touch, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Anytime.
Have a great Wednesday. Folks, that's going to do it for hour number 2 of the big show. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to go off the beaten path with Ty Collins. Then we'll take a look ahead to week 1 of the postseason in high school football with the voice of the WSJS High School Football Game of the Week, Dave Pulaski. And then we'll wrap up the big show with another story of gratitude. Lots of sunshine today. Strong winds in play with a high of 70. Tonight, mostly clear and 47. Tomorrow, sunny and 63. Friday, sunny and 67. See you on the other side of the break. News, talk, sports for the Triad, WSJS.
It's really important in the foundation of our faith and the blood that was shed to bring us the great Reformation.
Join Stu on radio, social media, and his daily Truth Talk Live podcast. Learn more at truthnetwork.com.
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Josh Graham here from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, we pick up the leftovers from Wake Forest, NC State, and North Carolina's basketball openers from last night, plus look ahead to the big showdown in Charlotte, Duke, Texas, inside the Spectrum Center. Listen to The Drive, 3 to 6 p.m., right here on WSJS.
News, talk, and sports done right. WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescription. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Hi, this is Aaron.
And I'm Jamie.
Join us for the CNC Auto Show.
We're true automotive experts who work in our own auto repair and maintenance shops each week. We love answering your car questions, and no matter the question, we have the answer.
Having fun each week is key, and the laughs are guaranteed.
So join us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the CNC Auto Show, right here on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Don't you wanna see me go bouncing down the road?
Piedmont Triad area weather. We have a chilly start to our Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine coming in, though. We also have some increasing winds coming in. With the wind and the very dry air mass in place, we have an increased fire danger here. Highs are ranging from the low to mid 70s. Clear for the early morning, low 45. Now a dry front coming our way, helping to cool us down a little bit tomorrow. The high low 60s with some sun. Sunny on Friday, the high 65. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Experience the electrifying ride of App State football where Mountaineer blood runs cold. Boone built battle ready. Hear all the action live on our sister station, WPET, AM 950 and 92.7 FM. And for all things App State sports, WSJS presents Mountaineer Talk every Wednesday night at 6, presented by First Horizon Bank. Big bank muscle, small town hustle. App State football. Schedule and tickets available at WSJS.com.
Take your shot this winter with the YMCA's popular fast-paced winter basketball recreation league.
Come down the court and pass it to my guy, watch him throw up a three, yeah. I like the assist, swish.
Supportive volunteer coaches help players grow as they strengthen their skills, establish work ethics, create lasting friendships, and of course have fun. League play for ages 5 to 17 includes a weeknight practice and a Saturday game. Rookie program available once a week for our younger 3 to 4 year olds. Registration is now open at ymcanwnc.org/sports.
They work together like a well-oiled machine. Avalon Express Lube and Service, led by quarterback Mac Allen. His team of ASE certified technicians tackle oil changes, tires, transmission work, brake repair, and inspections. And yes, there's a state-of-the-art car wash too. Located on Highway 66 South in Kernersville, Avalon Express Lube and Service is a proud supporter of high school athletics in the Triad. For top-tier service, visit Haviland Express Lube and Service, where teamwork drives results.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City,
It's a kind of magic.
it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Are you a redhead? Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah, why?
It is National Love Your Red Hair Day.
True beauty is about hair color.
November 5th, National Love Your Red Hair Day.
National Love Your Red Hair Day.
All right, Carrot Top.
Carrot top, don't call me that. Why shouldn't I? It's a pejorative term.
It's such a pejorative term.
What should I call you? This is beautiful.
You know what else I just realized?
It's showtime.
News Talk Sports from the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Folks, we got more tickets to give away. The number to call, 336-777-1600. Talking about Wake Forest and North Carolina, the Tar Heels and the Demon Deacons getting together on the gridiron. Saturday, November 15th at a Legacy Stadium. We got them. You want them. I know you do. Give us a call. First caller to get in touch with Christian Snyder at 777-1600 and ask for the tickets. Wake Forest and North Carolina, November 15th. That's a Saturday in the Twin City at a Legacy Stadium, and the tickets are yours. Meanwhile, we are going to go off the beaten path, brought to you by Crazy Kevin Powell, Kevin Powell Motorsports, and Foothill Ford. Kevin says yes.com. Kevin says yes.com with the one and only Ty Collins. Good morning, TC.
Good morning, Jeffrey. What's going on today, huh?
Oh, brother, man, it's all good. What you got for us?
I wonder if you had this on your bingo card. A truck overturned in Mississippi, allowing the release of aggressive monkeys. They were experiment monkeys from Tulane University. Authorities believe that one is still at large. Now, here are some of the calls made to emergency services after the truck crashed and released the monkeys. Now, it was initially reported that these monkeys were infected with herpes, hepatitis C, and COVID, but that has not been found to be true yet. So, yeah, let's listen.
We got 21 monkeys that was on this, got 5 of them on the run, and we got to neutralize something out here in a minute.
I don't know. I fear for the monkeys. If I don't want them to be neutralized. I want them to get to someplace they can just be happy and free and call home, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's overturned. They're like, oh, we're free.
Maybe they wanted to go shopping or something. I don't know. So I didn't think of really aggressive monkeys, particularly in, you said in Mississippi?
Mississippi, yes.
I don't know if they've had a lot of experience with aggressive monkeys in Mississippi. It would just be, well, let's hope everybody gets back where they're supposed to be.
There's a screenplay being written right now.
Don't you know it? Don't you know it? The night a truck overturned in Mississippi. All right. All right, Ty.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
A band at the Montreal Jazz Festival played the classic quote-unquote hold music song Opus 1. Here's the part.
Can I speak with a person, please?
Yes.
Can I speak? Hello? Can I speak with a person, please? I'm just going to hang up and call back. I have had that music, and they played that. A band played that at the Montreal Jazz Festival. That's hilarious.
That's great. For a second, I was like, wait, did I just call somewhere and I'm on hold? Because
I'm missing page 7 in the manual. I need to speak with a person, please.
And don't you love it though when you're on hold, you hear that music, and then like it's either like the right when it repeats, or it's a little bit of a pause, and you think, oh, you're about to get somewhere, and then it goes back in the
speakerphone and pick up the phone, and all of a sudden it just goes again. You're like, oh my gosh. Yes, I did. I restarted. Yes. I gave my account number to the last rep.
Speak to a human. Wow.
That music, I will have nightmares of that music. They should use that at Spooky Woods or Woods of Terror next year.
Yes. Well, I'm going to use it to try to put my kids to sleep. So, just,
Daddy,
nice little music.
You going to read us a story? Hold on.
Yep. Hold on. Can you hold?
Yeah.
And then play that.
Hold.
Yes.
Please hold.
Please hold.
That's
Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond attended a performance of the Neil Diamond musical. At the end of the show, the performer who portrays Neil Diamond surprised the crowd by introducing Neil in the audience.
Oh, wow.
They handed him a microphone, and he sang the finale with him, despite being 84 and battling Parkinson's disease. So he gave it his all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Diamond.
That's great, isn't it?
That
Just
is
fantastic.
fabulous. Still knocking it out of the park at 84.
Yeah.
That is right on. What a thrill for that cast, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. All right, we need more of those. Fewer aggressive monkeys and more Neil Diamond. Let's go.
And let's these two. How about a school district in Tennessee has made the controversial decision to stop excusing absences with doctor's notes.
What?
Kids will be marked present or absent and will face punishment for all absences. Here is the director of schools, Michael Adkins, talking about the new rules.
You could end up failing the grade. You could fail the course. You're going to be petitioned to court. You're not going to participate in graduation, get your driver's license permit. And if you got the sniffles, that's fine. You're going to have them when you go to work one day. We've all gone to work sick and hurt and beat up.
Wow. Who licked all the red off his lollipop? Daggone.
Well, man.
No more doctor's notes, huh?
So just come in there just sick, or so that means a truck overturned with aggressive monkeys could have to go.
No excuse. No excuse.
No excuse.
You should have been here. I don't think that rule will last. That's just waiting for the right parent to decide to take that on. That's all that's waiting for. Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah, no kidding. No
luck
kidding.
with that. Who is his name? Michael? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Adkins.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Michael. Yeah, you tell me how that works out. No way. No way. All right.
That sounds like he's a little, taking out some stuff that happened to when he was, younger. So I don't know.
Did his parents never let him have a mental health day as a child?
Yeah.
I mean, did you have that, Ty? Like I got 1 day a school year that I could take off. My mom said, you can have 1 day a year. We'll go do something fun. You can have 1 day. That was.
I wish I had that.
My end of the agreement was that then other days I would not claim to be sick or not feel good. I would just get up and go to school. But I had that 1 day. Did you have that as a kid?
No, I was not allowed to have that.
Really?
If I was sick, like I had to prove it to. I had to get a doctor's note to my parents. No.
My mother thought that Alka-Seltzer cold medicine cured all things.
Yes.
Mama, I got a splinter. We'll just take an Alka-Seltzer cold thing and then it'll be all right. Bring it here, Jeffrey. Let me see that. And then she just mashed the fire out of your finger. There, splinters out. Get your stuff together and go to school.
Get on to school. That's right. That's
Mama,
right.
I'm sunburned. We'll just take you an Alka-Seltzer cold plus. It'll be fine. Go on. It'll all be good.
That sounds like the Greek wedding where they use the Windex that cures everything.
That's exactly right. I grew up in one of those houses. You better believe it. Mama, finally I quit asking. I would just, Mama, do we have any Alka-Seltzer? Yes. Well, Mama, it's not the cold medicine. This is just regular. Well, that'll be fine. You just take that. That'll work. That'll be fine. So it's all good. Anyway, I went to
How long has
school,
this been in the cabinet?
Jeffrey, before you take that, let me see it. I don't know how long that's been in the cabinet. Let me see.
Exactly right.
Oh my gosh. All right. No doctor's notes. No doctor's notes in Tennessee. There you go.
Here's another one that's see if someone put on their bingo card. A crime-fighting nun in Pittsburgh is in the news after she chased down a thief last month. Sister Mary Madeline runs a shop called Sacred Heart of Jesus that sells books and religious art. A customer set their purse down and a woman stole their credit cards. So Mary chased the woman down the street and gave her a nice talking to and got the cards back. Good for you there, Sister Mary. Here is Sister Mary talking about fighting crime.
I just think she was misled. As he was walking out the door and I started following him, he turned around and says, I don't want to have to shoot you. And I said, listen, all I want to tell you is that Jesus loves you, whether we know it or not. Sometimes there's a lot of crud on us and you have to get that cleaned off to be able to see.
What they didn't say in that story was that her Doberman is named Jesus and he was right beside her the whole time. Good for Mary Madeline. I would not want to be on the other end of a stern talking to from a nun. That would be no. I'll pass on that. Thanks.
That will shake you down to your core. That's for a fact.
It did. I kid you not, I had to deliver some papers for my mother to a private Catholic school. This was years ago. I walked in, I'm standing in the lobby. I had no idea where to go. And all of a sudden, behind me, I hear this voice that's lower than mine. Hello, can I help you? And it was one of those, and I turned around, and it was a nun, at least a foot taller than me. And she was talking.
That had a deeper voice than you?
Yeah, and she was talking like Barry White. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what I've done. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to drop these off in the office. She said, give me those papers. I said, yes, ma'am. And I left as quickly as possible.
Wow.
No disciplinary problems with that school whatsoever. None. It's all good. All right, Todd, give us one more before the next break.
Yeah, 2 police dispatchers in New Hampshire were injured as they attempted to stop a man wearing only a Speedo and a hat. I'll have to measure that. A Speedo and a hat, who was trying to get into the dispatcher's building. Here is Hillsborough County Sheriff Brian Newcomb talking about the attack.
One of our dispatchers was coming in for work and was accosted by Mr. Nickerson when she was trying to get inside the building. Typically, they're here rendering assistance over the phone and over the radio for people that are calling 911 or have an emergency that they need assistance for, and they found themselves needing assistance here.
So, what kind, was he wearing a swimmer's cap or a hat? Because
That's pretty easy to spot him in the lineup, isn't he? Yeah, it's
Yes.
definitely number 2 right there. It's definitely.
Well, I will give you an update that both are taking time off to heal from their injuries and collect themselves emotionally. They will be ruled absent in Tennessee because no doctor's note.
No notes accepted. That is off the beaten path. Ty, can you hold on a moment?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back with more aggressive monkeys and no doctor's notes and a guy in a Speedo and a hat. Well, what more could you want? News, Talk, Sports to the Triad, WSJS.
Hi, this is Dave Pulaski. For the past 10 years, I've been the voice of the high school football game of the week on WSJS. We've taken our coverage to a whole new level. Go to WSJS.com and click on the high school football game of the week, where you'll find each week's game along with your favorite team's schedule and results. Also, I break down all the matchups each week on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin and The Drive with Josh Graham. Thank you to our listeners and amazing sponsors who make all of this possible on WSJS.
TWI Motors, 336-602-8275. They buy junk cars or any unwanted vehicles. They pay cash and haul off for free. TWI Motors, 336-602-8275.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a sausage biscuit for only $2.19. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
This Thanksgiving, let Precision Garage Door open the doors to what matters most. With their $149 noisy garage door special, you can silence the racket and enjoy the holiday. Or take advantage of $250 off new double garage doors or $150 off single ones. Stuffed with gratitude, powered by Precision. They handle the garage and you handle the turkey. Visit PrecisionDoorNC.com and make your garage door the gateway to a memorable Thanksgiving. That's PrecisionDoorNC.com.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Open enrollment for health insurance starts in October. Learn how to avoid Medicare scams. What are the best plans? Hi, this is Jill Berlin. Join me Thursday mornings on the Jill Berlin Show to learn about your best health insurance options so that you can get the best care. We'll break it all down. Send me your questions. Jill at rsvp65.com. That's Jill at rsvp65.com. Plus, enjoy a positive quote and what's trending new online. The Jill Berlin Show, Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. on Triad Today on WSJS.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News, Talk, Sports to the Triad, WSJS. I'm Jeffrey, that's Christian. This is Ty Collins, and we are going off the beaten path. Brought to you by Crazy Kevin Powell, Kevin Powell Motorsports and Foothill Ford. KevinSaysYes.com, KevinSaysYes.com. All right, after the Speedo and the hat, what could possibly be next, Ty?
Well, on Monday, a Detroit police officer named Matthew Jackson showed up to court for a virtual Zoom hearing, wearing just his uniform top and his badge, but no pants. Yes, he wasn't sitting behind a proper table. he was seated higher than the camera, so it showed him sitting in his boxers or shorts with bare legs. You got to check your camera before you go. Here's the judge, Sean Perkins, talking about the site.
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
All right. Today, you got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the. No, sir.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. At a Zoom court hearing, and you get called out by the judge for being pantless. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Come on.
You just got to make sure that you got to make sure your camera and everything in the Zoom before you do that. That if you are properly framed right, and that shows you that you're in your boxers.
Oh my gracious.
I love it where he just said, no, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm comfy. Judge, I hope you are under your black robe. There, it's good.
That's
all
right.
Oh, wow. All right, carry on. I don't even want to think about it. Let's just go next.
Let's just go next. A paraglider flew too low in his parachute, hit power lines, causing a huge spark before he fell into North Dakota's Red River. It was captured on camera by a guy standing on a bridge. The paraglider had to be rescued, but the craft's wheels, acted as flotation devices until help arrived. He did say that the low sun obscured his vision, and he didn't see the power lines, obviously, until it was too late. It was a definitely electrifying experience. Go ahead.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh jeez!
Oh yes! Oh geez! Oh my gosh!
He said, "Oh geez."
I'd be that calm if I saw a paraglider crashing into the
that's what
power
I'm saying.
lines. Oh wow!
I don't think I'd say, "Oh geez."
Oh geez, that's a mess. Better call somebody. Oh my gracious! Oh geez, did you remember the sugar or the milk? Oh geez, I forgot. Wow. All right, but everybody's okay.
Yes, everything's fine.
That is it. Power has been restored. All right, good. Whew, all right.
More power to you.
Yeah, more power to you. Literally. Keep going.
Paramedics in Arkansas saved a raccoon that got his head stuck in a soup can. They used special shears and a ring cutter from their ambulance to cut the can off. The raccoon was fine and ran off down the street. Here is Stuart Azell talking about rescuing the raccoon.
I saw this little raccoon running down the side of the road, his head stuck in the can. We thought, oh no, we've got to get out and help this thing. He stayed pretty calm, just kind of pet him like you would a house pet, and I think he sensed something good was going on. We'll split the can down the side enough to work it out. Just helping with somebody or something in distress, and if you can lend.
Okay. Well, I guess
things that happened there in Arkansas. There,
if you're gonna feed a raccoon, put the soup in a bowl. Don't leave it in a can. That's the life lesson here. There you go. Wow. That raccoon's got a great story.
Yes.
So yeah, he's got
something he could tell his kids. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a soup can. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. All right, Ty.
A pickup truck crashed into a barbershop in West Hollywood, narrowly missing a customer. Here is barber Sean Tucker talking about how it happened and how another barber saved a customer's life.
The guy was at the Shell gas station across the street, and he just left his car in neutral. And then he got out of the car, and then the car just rolled right into the shop. This guy, he literally turned the chair right as the vending machine was coming down. The car dead hit, just flushed the vending machine, and then the vending machine toppled over and almost took this guy's legs out, but the barber flipped his chair, because that's what we do here at Trendsetters. We take care of our clients. You know what I mean? Full service.
That's right.
Yeah, you're safe. We'll save you from a crashing vending machine, from a truck smashing through the front wall of the barbershop. You don't have to worry about that here. You are completely safe. Oh, my goodness. All right, there you go. I don't think I can take any more. There you go. That is Off the Beaten Path with Ty Collins. Ty, you're headed off to the ACC men's soccer tournament or women's soccer tournament?
No, that they're on the road. So right now we'll just find out about postseason, but we'll have basketball is in.
Oh, that's right.
Is upon us. That's right.
Games. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, Ty will be over at the Joel, so he'll be there Friday night when the Deacs take on Morehead State. Wake Forest already 1-0. Let's get 2, shall we?
Yes. And don't forget, of course, come out for the football game where Wake is taking on Carolina, and Nick Kurtz is going to be opening the gate. Can't wait to see him again.
American League
Nicky
Rookie of the Year. How about
That's
that?
right.
How about that? All right, his time in the World Series is soon to be. He's too good. Ty Collins, everybody. You can stay with Ty online, thetycollins.com, and the podcast Box to Box and Fan Interference. Ty, we'll talk with you soon, brother. Be good.
All right, brother.
News Talk Sports to the Triad, WSJS.
Burt Reynolds here. Now that I'm on the other side, I'm taking things easy, sipping bourbon with Elvis, playing poker with Dean, and still outrunning whatever's chasing me. But today, I'm here to tell you about Fall into Winning at WSJS.com. Rake in the big wins like concert tickets, gift cards, football games, and more. So remember this, sugar. If heaven's got a highway, I'm already doing 120, looking to fall into winning at WSJS.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Piedmont Triad area weather. We have a chilly start to our Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine coming in, though. We also have some increasing winds coming in. With the wind and the very dry air mass in place, we have an increased fire danger here. Highs are ranging from the low to mid 70s. Clear for the early morning, low 45. Now a dry front coming our way, helping to cool us down a little bit tomorrow. The high low 60s with some sun. Sunny on Friday, the high 65. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Forget the record, which is unimpressive. Sub 500. He doesn't move the ball. He doesn't take offense seriously enough. Has become the chef that won't change the menu. Change the menu. Update the wait staff to new menu. Third is here. That's right. The Herd with me, Colin Coward, on WSJS. Join me weeknights, 6 till 9 p.m. Yes, I'm opinionated. I make you think, though, I hope, and react. 6 till 9, it's The Herd on WSJS.
Public ice skating is happening at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Join them for public skating hours, no school skate days, holiday skating, group skating lessons, and party time skating, because parties on ice are the best. Visit WSFairgrounds.com for more information. Public ice skating is open at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, your one-stop source for entertainment in Winston-Salem.
It's like a hug from Grandma. Buttery, sweet, and oh so delightful. Mrs. Haynes Moravian Cookies, a treat that's been hand-rolled and hand-cut with love for over 60 years. Choose from sugar, chocolate, butterscotch, lemon, black walnut, or ginger. Each bite is a step into a community of flavor, crafted by 9 generations of cookie bakers. Perfect for the game or anytime you need a sweet escape. Mrs. Haynes Moravian Cookies, 4643 Freeburg Church Road, Clemens, or online at haynescookies.com.
Under the Friday night lights, Mac Allen calls the plays. His team huddles close, ready to win. But this isn't the field, it's Haviland Express Lube and Service, where Mac leads his ASC certified technicians to victory with every oil change, brake repair, and inspection. Drive with the winning team just off Highway 66 South in Kernersville. They're champions for your car and proud supporters of Triad High School athletics. Haviland Express Lube and Service. They ensure your car's peak performance.
Jeffrey Griffin with Triad Today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports to the Triad WSJS. It is 9:35. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. Well, the regular season is in the books. We are off to postseason play. The brackets are out. The seedings are complete. And in round number 1, Dave Pulaski and Drew Brackett will be right back at it in Clemens as West Forsyth takes on Northwest Guilford. Dave, old foes getting together for another round 1 clash. Are you surprised?
Not necessarily. It's the way the playoff bracket was kind of playing out in terms of 8A. It looked like Northwest Guilford was going to be squarely on the bubble. They had to win their last couple of games. They were able to do so. It took them a little bit extra time in order to do so. They had to go to overtime to beat RJ Reynolds 13-6 in order to lock down that final playoff spot. But, now that they're in, all of a sudden you hit the reset button, Jeffrey, and we know some wacky things can happen when you get into postseason play that may differ from what you see in the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, so the Vikings come in at 3-7. They went 2-3. They've won 2 in a row, including that regular season finale triumph in OT over RJR, 13-6. They give up about 28 points a game. They score about 3 touchdowns per outing. They're going to have their hands full in Clemens because West is rolling, ain't they?
Oh, they certainly are. I mean, West Forsyth is playing on a new level, from what we saw in the first few weeks of the regular season. I mean, they were good in the regular season. Don't get me wrong. Their losses were to Grimsley and Richmond County, teams with a combined record of 18-2. But during the last 5 weeks, ever since that overtime win against East Forsyth, they've lifted their game to, another level that I don't think West Forsyth has seen since they ran the table in the regular season back when KJ Henry was playing there. They're absolutely dominant on defense. They haven't given up a point since the third quarter of that East Forsyth game. 17 consecutive shutout quarters, which is just unfathomable. And on the offensive side, they're rolling. I mean, Moses Morris is racking up the yards. Haynes Robitzer has been one of the most efficient passers in the Triad over the last couple of weeks. So it's going to be a very tall task for the Vikings, no doubt about that.
All right, so, what else can you say? West comes in scoring more than 38 points per outing. The defense giving up just about 12 points. But as you say, Dave, the most unexpected, weirdest, strangest things happen in the playoffs, and that's at every level, high school, college, even in the pros. It's sometimes, from the outside, media people, you and me, parents, just casual observers, they go, well, this team's going to win, that team's going to lose. You can go ahead and chalk it in. But these are kids. They're teenagers. They could have an unexpected pop quiz in third period. And I'm not trying to be, just kind of silly about it. That could alter the trajectory of one of your star players' day. And when they take the field, their head could be nowhere in sight because they're still thinking about what happened before lunchtime on Friday, right?
You're right. I mean, things can be so volatile when you get to high school football and the playoffs because, like you said, we're talking 15 to 18-year-olds, in terms of what they're doing out there on the field and in terms of, grasping or retaining information that they may already have. I mean, we've seen it so many times before. And one of the games that stands out to me is Reagan and West Forsyth a few years ago. I think it was about 7 years ago. They wrapped up the regular season against each other. West Forsyth ends up winning. They get home field advantage in the playoffs, and they get matched up with Reagan for the following week when the brackets come out. Who wins the following week in the first round? Reagan. They knock West Forsyth out of the playoffs at the Village and end up moving on. It's just, it can change from week to week. You just don't know in terms of how the games are going to play out until they're actually settled on the field.
And Dave, we touched on this last week as well. It's so arbitrary and so abstract. I don't know what else to do, Dave, but sit and laugh about it. And let me throw this out there. You touched on Reagan as well. So West and Reagan, same conference, different state classification. So West is in the 8. That's the biggest schools. Reagan and East are in the number 7. So you get that. So West wins the conference outright. Then Reagan beats East in that regular season finale in Cartersville last week. So why does that matter? Well, in the 8A, and just follow along, everybody. Dave already knows this. In the 8A class in the West, West Forsyth is the 5 seed. They have an opening round home game against 12th seeded Northwest Guilford. In the 7A class, although it's the same conference, East Forsyth, coming off their second conference loss, they tumble all the way to a number 12 seed in the western half of the state. Reagan rises. They get a number 5 seed, but in the 7A class, the 5A or the 5 seed has a week 1 bye. So even though West wins the regular season and the conference title, they have to play in week 1, albeit at home, while Reagan gets 2 weeks to prepare for their second round game, which will also be at home. I mean, Dave, it's just, you kind of go, did Barney and Fred kind of come up with the brackets and the planning here? It's so silly. All I can do is sit back and laugh. And what do you tell the kids? Just play the game. Play the game, right?
Right. I mean, it looks like the Charlie meme from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with him with all the papers and all the strings pointing to the different theories as to what's going on. I mean, it comes down to the brackets and the classification sizes. In 1A and 8A, you only have 24 teams reaching the playoffs because you have a smaller grouping of teams available in those brackets. And then 2A through in 2A through 7A, you have 48 teams getting into the postseason. So you're going to have those disparities in terms of who gets buys and how everything plays out. I actually think not getting a bye kind of plays in the West Forsyth's favor right now because they don't have to wait and possibly develop some rust because they're playing so well lately. I mean, 5-game winning streak, not allowing a point in 4 of those games. The offense is clicking. I actually think it's better for them to not have a bye week. Granted, you're losing the home game out of the deal. If they win, they have to go to Mallard Creek instead of the other way around and visit our old friend Kennedy Tinsley down there. But, by the same token, we've seen it in baseball playoffs before, right? The team that wins the division and gets the bye going into the postseason, they don't always come out as sharp as what they looked like during the last few weeks of the regular season, right? So
Yeah.
it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out over these next several weeks.
Dave, I wondered about that. I thought this time of the year, you want to play. Even if you've had an injury, you've kind of navigated, you figured out a way around. You know who's going to step in, who's going to step up, who's going to fill in. So I wonder how that will affect Reagan. I thought those kids at Reagan and the other teams that have the week one buys, they're probably in for a pretty tough week of practice because the coaches don't want you to lose that edge. By the way, let's take a look back at our regular season finale, week 11, Oak Grove, all over the Black Knights of North Davidson. That final 46-9. Dave, was that a surprise?
In terms of the final score, yes. But I really like the way Oak Grove has been playing lately. The offense, which was a little bit of an issue earlier in the season, there's no issue with them right now. I mean, they're absolutely cruising. They've scored 40 or more points in 5 consecutive games. We know how good the defense has been for them all year long. It's going to be funny to see how things go for them in the playoffs because they only ended up with a number 10 seed, and that's because they lost 3 games by a combined total of 7 points.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at them potentially being undefeated if a couple of those breaks go the other way. If Reagan doesn't block that kick on the final field goal attempt, if they don't lose in overtime to Davie County, if they don't lose in the last minute to Northern Guilford, they could be a number 1 or a number 2 seed and really sitting pretty in that 5A bracket. Instead, they might have to go on the road in the second round. But I really like the way Oak Grove's been playing. And kudos to North Davidson. I mean, Cody Bowman has led that program's turnaround. He took over when they were very unstable. They had a lot of situations going on with them. He steadily built that team into a winner. They've already clinched a winning record on the season. It'll be fun to watch what the Black Knights do in the playoffs, but they ran into a buzzsaw in Oak Grove last week.
They did. And so I like Oak Grove. I like that program. I keep feeling like it's not too long in the future where that team's just going to make the big run and get their championship. So, Dave, before we wrap up our weekly conversation, who do you like, regardless of bracket assignment, 8A to 1A, I don't care. So many teams across the Piedmont Triad qualified for the postseason. We all know Grimsley's got the inside track. That's the team to beat. That's where everybody wants to be. So beyond Grimsley, what 2 or 3 teams really have your attention as legitimate state championship contenders as the playoffs begin?
Yeah, beyond Grimsley, but we have to talk about Grimsley here for a second, Jeffrey, because, by the way, guess who's coming back for the playoff run?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Faison Brandon got medically cleared to return for the playoffs. So that's where the Whirlies are going to benefit from that bye week. We talked about who might not necessarily have an advantage from getting a bye week. They're getting Faison Brandon back. He's going to be on the practice field for the next couple of weeks while the Whirlies get tuned up for this playoff run. They go 10-0 without the number 1 high school recruit in the country, and now he's back. So, I mean, yeah, we have to mention Grimsley.
The opposition is hoping that his timing is way off.
Right. I mean, the strong get stronger and the rich get richer in Grimsley's case. And outside of them, you have to like Reedsville. I know they went 8-2. It's not your typical Reedsville season, but they have been absolutely dominant during the last month and a half or so. They're the number 1 seed, and they're in the East bracket over in 5A. And more often than not, the East bracket as a whole, when you compare it to the West bracket, can be a little bit of an easier path in terms of getting to the state championship. We just have so many strong programs. When you're talking Charlotte area, you're talking like the Shelbys of the world, and within schools of like those kind of sizes, Rollsville, different schools like that. So it's going to be interesting to see, or I'm sorry, Clinton rather, I should say, not Rollsville. But it'll be interesting to see how things, go for them. I really like how their draw sets up over on the east side of the 5A bracket. Outside of that, there's a few contenders. I think we have to throw West Forsyth into that conversation with the way that they've been playing. And, you only have to win 5 games in order to win the title over in 8A because of that 2014 bracket. If they can get past, Northwest Guilford here and they can go on the road and take down Mallard Creek, then all of a sudden, you're in the quarterfinals. So, it becomes anybody's game at that point. I like Reagan. They had that tough outing against West Forsyth a couple of weeks ago. They bounced back nicely with the win over East Forsyth. I think they're positioned nicely in 7A. So, let the games begin, man. This is going to be so much fun over the next 5 or 6 weeks as we move into December.
Our coverage with Dave Pulaski and Drew Brackett begins Friday night at 6:30. Kickoff from Clemens at 7 p.m. Round number 1 of the postseason. The West Forsyth Titans take on the Vikings of Northwest Guilford. It is the Jerry Hunt Supercenter High School Football Game of the Week. Jerry Hunt Supercenter and Lexington and Salisbury, the king of pre-owned cars with more than 1,200 in stock. Well, Dave, get out there and have a good time, brother. I'll talk with you next week.
We will, Jeffrey. Appreciate it.
Looking forward to it. All right, get out and support your favorite local high school team. We got to take one more break. We'll come back with our story of gratitude. And this will pull on the heartstrings. News, talk, sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The NFL is your ticket to heart-pounding action exclusively on WSJS. Experience Sunday night primetime, Monday night football, and Thursday night primetime like never before. Plus, catch Sunday afternoon doubleheaders that keep you on the edge of your seat. Hear every play live and dive deeper with NFL Preview and NFL Insider every Sunday morning. Check the full schedule at WSJS.com.
Love is the answer. Community is the contest. City with Dwellings works to create change and cultivate a community of care so that people can move with dignity from trauma and homelessness to healing and housing stability. City with Dwellings serves people in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County experiencing homelessness and housing security with an intentional focus on individuals experiencing unsheltered homelessness, living in places not fit for human habitation. For volunteer opportunities, visit City with Dwellings on Broad Street in Winston-Salem or visit their website, citywithdwellings.org.
Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem is celebrating 55 years of serving our community. Come celebrate with us.
Come together in celebration.
We have an abundance of 2026 Mercedes on the lot, and new models are arriving weekly. Get exceptional pricing during this event. With interest rates as low as 1.99%, you can drive away in your brand new Mercedes today. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, heavily invested in and proud to serve our community for 55 years.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit at 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
In a world that moves a million miles a second, Haagen-Dazs invites you to slow down and savor every delicious bite. Take it one almond at a time with the Haagen-Dazs Vanilla Milk Chocolate Almond Bar. Madagascar vanilla, rich milk chocolate, and toasted California almonds make this unmatched icon legendary. Whatever Dazs you savor, a snack bar or your favorite flavor, say goodbye to the fast life and hello to savoring the finest ingredients and the richest and creamiest ice cream. That's Dazs, available at retailers nationwide.
Try it today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
Once upon a time, a teacher told her first graders to draw a picture of something for which they were thankful. As they did so, she thought about how little these children who lived in a poor neighborhood actually had to be thankful for. As she knew most of the class would draw pictures of turkeys or big stuffed Thanksgiving tables because the children believed that's what was expected of them. What grabbed her attention was Doug's picture. Doug was often sad, and likely to be found in her shadow as they tromped outside for recess. Doug's drawing was simply this: a hand. Obviously, but whose hand? The class was captivated by the image. I think it must be the hand of God that brings us food, said one student. A farmer, said another, because they grow turkeys. It looks more like a policeman, and they protect us, said another. I think, said one child, it's supposed to be all the hands that help us, but Doug could only draw one of them. And the conversation continued. The teacher had almost forgotten Doug and her delight with the class's responses. When the children worked on another project, she bent over Doug's desk and asked whose hand it was. Doug mumbled, "Yours. It's yours." The teacher remembered that she had taken Doug by the hand from time to time. She often did that with the children. Perhaps, she thought, this was her Thanksgiving. Everybody's Thanksgiving. Not the material things, but the small ways that we give to each other. Doug was right. That'll do it for me and Christian Snyder, and we'll be back with you bright and early tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for another round of Triad Today. Now, don't touch that dial. We've got Brian Kilmeade is up next. Brian will be here 10 to 12. Todd Starnes, 12 to 2. Dana Lashner, customary spot in the 2 o'clock hour. And, of course, our buddy Josh Graham and Will Dalton this afternoon from 3 until 6 on The Drive. Folks, it's going to be a pretty day with a high of 70. Lots of sunshine, maybe some wind gusts. We do remain under a sense of increased fire danger. That'll be in place until 6 tonight. So if you got something to burn, don't do it. Not today. You'll put it off a couple days. It's dry, it's windy, and we don't want to cause a problem. So just take today off from burning. You can do it another day this week. Mostly clear tonight, and we'll bottom out about 47. Tomorrow, sunny and 63, and Friday, more sunshine and 67. Thanks for being here. You have a spectacular Wednesday. Christian and I will see you in the morning, 7 a.m. Have a great one. News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Friday nights are electric on WSJS.